Yo, what's up, people? Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. How are you? Thank you for watching wherever you're watching. Appreciate it wherever you're on YouTube, Twitch, or Kick. So let's start. Let's keep working on the same thing. I was ending yesterday's stream, working on this, right? Yeah, I have given this a bit of a thought, and yeah, I think it's a bit too tall now that I see the whole mesh. But let's do the materials and everything. Yeah, so yeah, we can decide. Not M. Says in YouTube. In Spanish. Hey, ¿qué onda? Ya días no paso por acá, which is in English. Yo, what's up? It's been a while since I've been here. What's up, Natem? Thank you for being here. Gracias, Natem, por venir. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo te ha ido en todo? Yeah, so yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, so just chilling, just working. What about you? Okay, I'm gonna start working here. Chat is open. Let's start talking and shit. Let's fucking go. Okay, so I was setting up this material. Yeah, so what the fuck was happening here with these ones? Yeah, yesterday this wasn't working at the end of the stream. Yeah, let me check this one out. Yeah, so yeah, this one shouldn't be visible, but do we have the hidden shadow? Yeah, hidden shadow is enabled. Let me see this other one. Yeah, visible. Oh no, this one doesn't. Oh, this is the masked one. Yeah, I enabled the hidden shadow on the wrong mesh. Yeah, I am fucking stupid. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, so it's on this one. It's on this one. So if I make this is why it wasn't working yesterday. It wasn't the inverse. Yeah, check it out. So I'm just gonna have that one. Gated entrance 2. Let me select the location of this one, copy, and gated entrance 2. Let me paste it here. Okay, aha, there it is. This shit finally. Okay, so let's go where these motherfuckers are, like the folder. So I'm gonna create a new blueprint out from this one. So this one, convert selection to blueprint class. Okay, there it is. And this one's gonna be an actor. This one's gonna be BP gated entrance 1. Okay, finally this is working. Not M. Says in Spanish. All fine. Laughing. I just got a new job. Well, 2 actually, but I may not stay in the first one. I just started 1 and my boss told me he was gonna decrease my salary a bit. That is not legal. Not M. In our country, in Honduras, that is not legal. Decreasing a salary. Why do they want to decrease the salary? Yeah, you should check that out, like the legal implications of that, because reducing salaries is not legal. Not him says in Spanish. I wanna like pop up my hair out of my fucking head because of the stress at work and the university, but let's fucking go. Let's keep going. Yeah, that time. Life is hard. Life is hard. It's crazy. I hope that you can figure it out. Yeah. How has your artistic work been going? Like the with the cameras and shit. How is that going? Yeah, it's been a while since you were here, so how is that going? Okay, this one will be BP gated entrance 0, 1, and yeah, okay, there it is. So shh, dude, do not crash on me. Do not crash on me. Okay, there I was like, oh shit, it froze. Yeah, I hope that everything goes well with your work, Natam. And also, yeah, check that out about the legal implications of reducing a salary, because that is not legal, at least in our country. HOM says, yo, what's up, dude? How are you? How are you? HOM on YouTube. How's life and shit? How is your Friday going? Okay, let's see. Okay, I think the material is already set up, but I want to see the top of this shit. And I don't. Oh shit, yeah. This is a warning. I knew this was what's gonna happen. So let me open up the blueprint. Let's select this one and this one. This one's gonna be static mesh actors. Awesome. Let's compile this one and let's try it again. Yeah, okay, that now it's working. Yeah, I can see the material. The thing is that, yeah, I think it's a bit too tall for my taste. Yeah, I may do this. I may do this, right? But now it would be like way too fucking low. Let's see how it looks. Let me see the comments. Nathem says definitely it's not legal, but I haven't signed the contract. Oh, with someone you know, but the contract doesn't. Yeah, so do not stay at a shitty job. Grimeshine says, yo, what's up, Grimeshine TV on Twitch? My very good friend Grimeshine, what's up, dude? How are you? Yeah, we were talking with Grimeshine earlier about making games, existential crisis, watching documentaries. Yeah, what's up, dude? HM says, all good here. How are you? All good also, dude. How about you? How are your games going? Because this person is making several games at the same time. Yeah, so Nathan, never take a shitty job that is gonna fuck up your mental health. Yeah, how about your artistic work, Nat M? How is that going? Yeah, I may edit this mesh. I want to see the top, dude. And yeah, we can see the top like from right out here. We cannot see it when we get closer to it. Grimeshine says on Twitch, good. Back to working on my game today. Let's fucking go, dude. I'm excited about this shit. Yeah, dude. I know, dude. It's hard, right? Life gets in the way. One has to take care of the health. You have your day job and shit, so. But I'm excited about your game, dude. Grimeshine says feels good. It indeed does feel good, dude, to come back to the games if we have a like stop working on them for a while. So whenever you have something to show on your new progress, dude, you told me you were like having a headache on a mechanic on your game. What is like the biggest headache behind this mechanic? Is it like the coding? That is like the biggest headache. Okay, yeah, this one works. But let me open this shit up. Yeah, it seems a bit too tall on the top side. So let's select. Yo, yeah. When did this happen? Yeah, we have something bad here. Let me fix this shit. Okay, this one would be like this. Oh shit, yeah. Okay, nah, I'm not gonna worry about some things that I saw there. It's minor details. Okay, so let's move this ones a bit down like here, and let's do the no, not the resizing. Let me select this one and let's select the vertices. Yeah, and let's move everything down. Oh yeah, it's both two rows of vertices. Yeah, this all fucks things up. Okay, how do I approach this one? I'm gonna do the whole thing. Yeah. The thing is, no, let me try and do it this way. Let me try the front view. HOM says the Unreal sneak peek template video is crazy. Not gonna lie, I watched it an hour ago. I saw like a recap posted by Cobra Code. I didn't see the whole video. It seems crazy, dude. Yeah, a lot of good templates, it seems. Powerful shit, dude. Powerful shit. It's not something that I would use right now, but I think it will serve many people, and maybe it will serve me in the future. Are you thinking about using one of these templates in Unreal Engine? HOM? Not just on YouTube. Well, the movie I'm still is in production. However, apparently all my scenes have been shot, so I think I'm not gonna be called to go to set, at least for now. Okay, Natem. So Natem is a very artistic person. And yeah, we were talking about work, now we're talking about her work, artistic work, not the boring work. So yeah, it makes sense, right? Sounds like Hollywood, this shit about my scenes all have been shot and shit. So I'm looking forward to seeing your work. I hope everything goes well, and Maybe you can find another project you can work in. It'd be a lot of fun. Yeah, Chom, what are you thinking about using? Yo, Grandshine, what are you doing? Are you like chilling, eating? I'm hungry, dude. I'm always hungry, but these days I've been more hungry than usual. Okay. Oh, shit, dude. Yeah. So these ones. Yeah. Yeah, so let's do the whole fucking thing. Yeah. So let me select everything here. So let me select this one. Move it a bit down here, and let's select this one, this one, this one. Yeah, so this one's, let me do the resizing. Yeah, gets all fucked up. Okay, yeah, there it is. Yeah, I'm wanting to make this, all of this mesh less tall, because I want to see the top while I'm in gameplay. So let me see if this fixes, if this does the trick. Rampin says deep in blueprints right now. Are you like doing spaghetti blueprints, dude? Gramscian says cracking myself up with these mechanics. Throwing shit at my own NPCs and fucking them up is a satisfying feeling. Dude, I want to see that shit. No, but I get you, dude. Just show it when you're comfortable with it. Good shit, dude. Good shit. Yeah, have you worked in other environments with BlockBench? Or you gotta go back to it? Natam says on Twitch, on YouTube. Not too artistic right now. Laugh out loud. The most artistic thing I've been doing is sleeping. I get you. There are times in which life is like that. Yeah, the most artistic thing one ends up doing is sleeping. Yeah, so enjoy that. Enjoy. Those are good times. Yeah, they may seem like boring and shit, but they are good times, so enjoy them, because there's gonna be a time you're gonna be wanting more sleep. Yeah. Yo, Natem, did you see the Minecraft movie yet? Who has seen the Minecraft movie yet? HOM. Rhymeshine, have you seen it? Captain says on Twitch, dropped a video on the Discord, but I already made progress since then, so I'll drop another one this weekend probably. Fuck yeah, dude, let me check that out. So this is the NerdyPunkDev Discord server. If you wanna join people, it's free. Just join and post your work. So this is the Discord link. I'm gonna send it over to YouTube because I don't know if the bot works in YouTube. Yeah, I hope so. Okay, awesome. Let me check out the Discord to see what Ramshin is talking about. Where is this game dev? Okay, yo, Hayes posted. Fuck yeah. Then also Grimeshin. Okay, let's check out Grimeshin first, and then I'm gonna check out Hayes. Grimeshin says on Twitch, I really want to just vibe out and build levels, but it doesn't make sense until the engine is dialed in. Yeah, dude. This is it. This is it. Making games and shit, taking these kind of decisions. It's hard, dude. It's hard to decide on what to do and when to do it. Yeah, it has happened to me when I went and started doing that. It was way too early, things way too early, and then I had to discard it because I changed the mechanics and shit. Okay, let's check out what Grimeshine is working on. This is a YouTube video. Let me make it bigger. So this is Grimeshine's game, also Unreal Engine 5 game. Oh, the ball. Yeah, the ball physics. Fuck yeah. Oh, you can grab the fucking ball now? Dudes, what happens if you throw it to that motherfucker there? Did you try and throw it to the person there? Dude, you're crazy. You are crazy, dude. Oh shit, let me close that one. Oh, that was close. That is copyrighted music. I can get the video muted or a copyright strike. Let's check out what HazeDev was working on. So HazeDev is working on a superhero game. This is what we've got fire and shit. Oh yeah, that character is locking on this entity. I can see that. Good stuff, Haze, wherever you are. HazeDev is maybe coming later. This looks really good. These are complex systems in Unreal. Yeah, I don't even know how the fuck to do this. But good stuff, good stuff. Let me read the comments. Okay, let me move the Discord down here. And what was the last comment that I didn't read? Natem says, I want to see the Minecraft movie. I got faith. It's a movie for kids after all, so my expectations are nowhere at Nolan's or Snyder's level. I just want to watch something entertaining. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go watch it in this way. Just thinking it's a movie for kids and shit. Just have fun. Not thinking about the Oscars. Grimson says he gets fucked up. Oh, when you throw it to the person. Hey, Steph says, thanks, Nerdy. Thanks to you for sharing, dude. How are you? How's life? How was your day? That is a good looking mechanic, dude. Seems complex. Grandpin says, he's put me on the sphere traces. Dope stuff. Yeah, dude. I want to see the ball hitting up the enemies and shit. Bit says, yo, what the fuck is up? What the fuck is up, Bit? I'm playing Last of Us Part 2. Dude, you gotta add me to your family group in Steam, dude, so I can play it also. How is it? How do you feel like the pump-upping graphics? HM says on YouTube, they're making a template with orthographic view. They fixed the problems I had with the template. Okay. Oh, you're talking about the templates. Yeah, we're getting back to the conversation about the templates of Unreal Engine, right? Yeah, so are you gonna use it? Hey, says, let's fucking go to Rhyme Chain. Indeed. Beat says on Twitch, I'm playing on grounded mode with zero HUD display. It's very immersive, but also very difficult. I am enjoying. Okay, my dude. Happy for you. Enjoy that shit. You're gonna finish it very quickly at this pace, dude. Did you see the Minecraft movie? We were talking with Nat M about the Minecraft movie. But did you go and see it? Hastef says, just woke up from my nap. How long was the nap? Okay, let's kick the butt from the chat. Bit says, I did see it. Yeah. Oh, shit. What do you think? Let us know. Remsen says, that game is amazing. It takes place in my city too. Oh, yeah. I haven't played it, dude. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't played it. I didn't know it was in your city. Is it like a fictional version of your city, or it is like the same name in the same structures and shit? Okay, let me export this one again while we keep talking in the chat. I'm gonna export this model again. Gated entrance. Yeah, there it is. Let's go back here. Yeah, maybe now I can see the top of this. Import with new file. Yeah, I think it was 200. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, we may be able to see it now. Let me read the comments. Okay. Pit says finally came out on PC. Yeah, that game. Never saw gameplay either. No spoilers. Oh, but just say, did you like it? Was it fun? Was it good? Just that. No spoilers. Hazedev says 4-hour nap. That's a long nap, dude, but a fun one to have. I like those type of naps. They always leave me all fucked up. Yeah, I have no energy after those 4-hour naps. HOM says, oh shit, time is wrong. Yeah, which time is wrong? Natem, gotta go, Nerdy. I'm very sleepy. Keep going with the lives. Thank you, Natem. Appreciate it. Have a good rest of your night. Yeah, thank you for coming in. I hope everything goes well in your projects and at your work, your job. Appreciate it, Natem. Good night. Crumpton says, no, it's in Seattle. Even down to the streets and buildings. It's pretty creepy how accurate it actually is. Oh, shit, dude. Yeah, it must be very eerie to see your city filled with zombies and shit, going through the same streets. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Hazdef says, usually if you're still in REM sleep and wake up, it'll seriously fuck you up. So that must be the thing that's happening to me after these 4-hour naps when I take them, dude. Because I don't feel more energized. I feel like shit. Yeah, check it out. Now we can see the top. This is good. Fuck yeah. Oh, we can get through it. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I may make it just a bit wider from this side. Yeah, because I was seeing like the head of the spaceman like hitting some of them. What? Dude, I am seeing a difference in space on those columns. I'm fucking stupid. When did I do that, dude? Oh, fuck, dude. What the fuck? Yeah, those columns are not are not right. Let me read the comments. Hesden says, looks good, nerdy. Thank you, dude. But no, now I see that this has a wider gap than this one. So that is a fuck up. Hesden says, time to adjust the model manually. Yeah, dude. Let's go back into Mr. BlockBench. Dude, when did I... Oh, no, this is Crocotile. When did I fucking do that? Yeah, I'm fucking stupid. Okay, let me find it. Crocotile. Okay, Crocotile. That's 2.5.4. Okay, there it is. Has the first time to... Okay, I read that one. Yeah, dude, gotta do it. Yeah, unfortunately, how come I like worked for like a good amount of time and I didn't see that fucking gap? Hesdef says, have you been seeing the videos on Twitter of Minecraft? People are screaming, cheering, and clapping for the meme parts. Oh shit, no, I haven't seen them, dude. Like in the movie theater. Are you gonna go and see it soon, Hayes? Yeah, Beat already saw it, and Beat doesn't want to say anything. Like if it was fun, it was good or bad. Beat cannot stop talking, and when we start talking about the Minecraft movie, he just goes silent. Yeah, crazy type of person. Casey says, no, I'm gonna wait till it's on streaming. Okay, my dude. I understand. Okay, yeah, dude. What? Dude. I didn't save that shit. Oh, shit, dude. Let me see. What, dude? What the fuck happens here? Let me see what the fuck happens here. Does this fuck up any... Yeah, this fucks up. Yeah, this is a crocodile model. Oh, but it keeps the... Oh, what, dude? Let me delete that shit. Those faces... I think those faces are disconnected. Yeah, let me delete this one, dude. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna turn these ones into quads and tools, triangles to quads. Yeah, let's do this. Let's see if I can do it here. Let me read the comments. Grimson says, hey, the other thing you really put me onto is gameplay tags. Feels so good going back and deleting 100 sprinting is jumping booleans and replacing them with the tag system. Oh shit, dude. Yeah, that sounds really a really cool system. Okay, Hazedev says, hell yeah, dude, let's fucking go. Grimson says to Hazedev, are they unique to each actor or do they all share the same state? Yeah, gotta check this out. Good stuff, dude. Insightful share in the chat for Unreal Engine. Let me see. Triangle to quads. Okay. Let's see if we can fix this stupid ass model here in BlockBench. Because I didn't save it in Crocotile. Dude, I can't believe I didn't save it. What an asshole, dude. What an asshole. Okay, let's do this one. M tools, triangles to quads. This one, triangles to quads. Okay, so what the fuck happens if I select all of those ones? Yeah, let me see it from the front. Yeah, the gap is bigger. Oh yeah, I can fix it here. Oh shit, yeah, this is cool. This is cool. Fuck yeah. Okay. Is it the same fucking gap? Let me do like... Yeah, let's create a new cube. This one, that is the size of the gap, and then we're gonna move it there. This is like a very primitive way of finding out the length of something without knowing the length of something. Let me read the comments. Gravity says, sorry for taking over your stream, nerdy. Nah, dude, this is what the chat is for. Do that shit. Let me read back what Hazedev said to you about the question about tags and actors. Hazel says on Twitch, each actor, we're talking about Unreal Engine here, each actor has their own gameplay container, but the engine shares a global.ini file of every gameplay tag that can be utilized throughout the entire game on any actor. This is what makes gameplay tags insanely powerful, because you don't have to make those booleans everywhere. By the way, you have to add the gameplay container as a variable to each actor. Mrs. Spoke says, Hazel. Gramsci says, got it. Interesting shit. No, take over the live stream, dude. Fuck it. Let's fucking go. This is what the live streams are for. Sometimes we can get crazy. Sometimes we should talk about making games. Okay, let me move this shit here. Is it like the same size? Yeah, it's the same size. There it is. So let's export this shit. Again, export obj gated entrance. Let's go back into Unreal. Yeah, okay, there it is. Yeah, the materials are already set up, so I can just re-import this mesh and that shit will work. Okay, let's see the gaps. Can we go through that one? Yes, we can. Yes, we can go through that one. Can we go through this one? Yes, we can. So this shit works. Let's do the walls for this kind of gated entrance. Let them read the comments. Hazel says, as well as our interface to communicate with them. Yeah, talking about the tags. Unreal Engine pretends like they're built in some ghost interfaces. If you remember Grimeshine, we need to see our own interface and container variables. Use our own interface. Yeah. This is some good technical talk in the chat, people. Yeah. And which kind of things are you using these tags, Grimeshine? How did you ended up using them? For which kind of gameplay mechanic are they working for you? Okay, let me see the, yeah, like the top of the model. Let's check out the top of the model. Yo, wait, where are you, dude? Did you go to Twitch? Remember, we've got a better chat on Twitch. It's quicker. Yeah, the size is good. Let's check out the walls for this shit. Where are you, Obsidian? Okay, here it is. Okay, the walls have... I think I can do the walls in very quickly in Crocotile. Yeah, the roof is just very easy. I may add something there in BlockBench, but the walls I can do them in Crocotile. Okay, so let's go and do them. I may go and do different versions of this with other textures. Yeah, just the same mesh, but different textures. Yeah, let's do the walls. Hazel says, instead, we're talking about Unreal Engine, HOM on YouTube, what's up? Hazel says on Twitch, instead of sending booleans back and forth, I use gameplay tags for my camera lock. I just add the tag camera mod the target lock, and in my camera manager, it does a check for the tag and does the things it needs to do. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I am using tags in very small ways, and I know that I have to learn to use them in more significant ways because they are very, very powerful. Hazel says, only thing I'm actually sending to the camera manager is the target actor reference. Fuck yeah, dude. HM says Twitch, not YouTube. Yeah, dude, I know you're on Twitch now. Yeah, you have no ads, you're a subscriber, the chat is quicker, you can redeem points. So yeah, dude, stay on Twitch, it's better. Okay, yeah, this works. Let's do the walls. Let's go into Crocotile. Let me see. Yeah, let me fire up Pixel Basher to do the... Yeah, we're gonna use the same file we were using. Grimson says, talking about the tags, I use them mostly for keeping track of character states. If a character is holding something, he gets assigned a holding tag so the engine knows. Or if it's sprinting, it gets assigned a sprinting tag to drain the stamina or something like that. Yeah, replacing the booleans. Interesting, dude. Yeah, Gramsci says anytime you name a boolean chances are you should be using a gameplay tag I'm finding. Yeah, dude, I am the boolean person, and yeah, the tags seem to be more powerful. Oh, dude, it's crazy, dude. It's crazy that you never know everything, you never stop learning, you never know which things to refactor and replace. Yeah, here's the Instagram stream. Let's fucking go indeed. Yeah, dude, let's fucking go. Let's do that one, dude. Let's fucking go. Nerds. Yeah, okay. Let's go into Pixel Basher so we can do the texture for the walls. I'm gonna use the same file because I already have the same shit. What, dude? Yeah, okay. Open project. Gated entrance. Yeah, so now we need the walls for this. How tall are the... Yeah, the walls are gonna be like... Let me switch up the grid. 16 by 16. Yeah. 64 pixels tall. And... Yeah, 7. Yeah, let's see. So, the walls would be... We'll use this ones. Which one would I use that looks like the reference? Yeah, let me check this one out. Yeah, I wanna use something that looks like the reference. We may use other one. How about this one? Yeah. As it says on Twitch, I think using bullets in cases where you know it's only a one-time use case, it's probably better to not clock up your tags. I usually try to plan my gameplay tag naming convention in a way that where I can reuse it. Yeah, very eye-opening this conversation you're having there in chat, people. Yeah, very eye-opening. HOM sending the emojis. Fuck yeah, dude. Says, but honestly, it doesn't matter because if it works, then it works. Yeah, dude, but it is also this kind of functionalities of the engine are built for that developers, for people like us, and if they are intended to make our life easier, we should use them and not be stupid like me and go hard coding a lot of shit. I am a hard coder, dude. Yeah, I may feel very embarrassed about many blueprints and shit, but yeah, dude. Yeah, at the end of the day, if it works, it works, but it is cool to use things as they are intended to be used. Hesnef says, what about a vibe coder, nerdy? We should do a vibe Unreal Engine 5 vibe coding session, dude. Like, we should, like... Dude, how? No, dude, that doesn't even work yet. Maybe with C++, but not with the blueprints. Yeah. One of these days, we're gonna do the vibe coding on Unreal. Nah, it doesn't work. It doesn't fucking work. Dude, if we... without the vibe coding shit in Unreal Engine, people like me create a fucking mess. I wouldn't even imagine having an agent doing these blueprints or the C++ code. It would be more of a fucking mess. It would work maybe in many ways, but it would be even more messy. Let me see which one are we gonna use. Yeah, we can do like different versions. Hesef says, dude, I tried C++ the other day. It's complete ass. I tried to do some basic shit. It bricked my entire fucking project. Thank God for source control. What, dude? Hesef says, I need verse, dude. There's no way I'm using C++. Yeah, dude, the programming languages, it's hard. Yeah, people love it. A lot of hardcore programmers love it. It's used in many powerful ways in throughout the internet and shit. But yeah, dude, it's very hard to fuck up a project with blueprints. You can fuck up a blueprint actor and shit, like a mechanic, but you're not gonna fuck up brick the whole project. Yeah, so C++ is more tricky to use. HOM laughing at haste. Yeah, dude. HOM, have you tried C++ in Unreal? Okay, dude, which one am I gonna use? I'm liking different ones. I may not use this one. Yeah, way too many pixels and shit. Yo, how about this shit? Yeah, how about this shit? Let me rotate it. Yeah, let's see different options for this wall. Yeah, that one doesn't look stupid. I may pump up the brightness and shit, like to this point. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're not gonna be able to see the top of this. Yeah, no, this one, no. Let's try this one. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. Let me place this one first. So this one's gonna be 48 No, 64 pixels tall. Yeah, there it is. What, dude? Okay. Yeah, this one, and 1 2 3 4 4 5, let's say 6. Yeah, let's try 6. Let me read the comments. His says, yeah, but Unreal Engine is in normal C++. You have to recompile everything. It's not like Unity where you just make a script and add it to an actor. Yeah, dude, it's different. You can really fuck up the whole thing. You're fucking up with the engine. Why were you trying to use C++ on the project, Hey Steve? HOM says I write using Writer. Oh, C++, you're using C++ on your project, dude? You hadn't told me this. Hezef says the C++ is like the inside, the .u project file, and if something breaks, you can open the project again, like in my case. Yes, dude. That happened to me in a project that I was using for learning C++. That happened to me. Yeah, it's very easy to do that. Yeah, thank God for source control. HM says we talked about it. Dude, we talk about many things, especially with you. I'm very sorry. Don't get offended if I forgot. Yeah, HM, I'm very sorry, dude. My bad. Okay, people, let's try this one. Yeah, this one works. Let's do the gradient and shit. Dude, I should have done the gradient on this other shit. Yeah, how the fuck does the gradient look on this other shit? Yeah, let's change. Yeah, dude, I forgot about the fucking gradient here. Yeah, let me see how does it look here. Let's see. Dude, it doesn't look bad. I should have that shit. Yeah, I'm gonna re-export this one. We're gonna replace it. Yeah, it doesn't look bad at all. The gradients really give a good vibe to these textures. So let me have it there. HM says I smash your head. Yeah, dude. Send it over. Hezdev says I was trying to use C++ for gameplay ability system, and it stupidly doesn't come with a tick event, so I had to go in and attempt to make my own gameplay task or whatever bullshit, and it just didn't work. Oh shit, dude, that's scary, dude. Yeah, people, yo, Grimeshine, I have told you, dude, that we should, if you aren't still using source control, you should already be using it, dude. Yeah, we have talked about this. Yeah. Are you using it yet, Grimeshine? Hezdev says to HOM, facts. HOM says if you don't need it, don't use it. Yeah, dude, that is very logical, right? But sometimes it is just fun to try shit, just to go and tinker with shit. Just for the sake of it. Even if you can fuck up things. Okay, yeah, the gradient works. Which one am I gonna use? Yeah, this one. And let's reduce the opacity of this shit. Yeah, cool looking wall. Yeah, and the roof is gonna be the same one. Let me see if it has other details. Yeah, it seems to have other details. Yeah, let's go back here. Yeah, let's add those other details. So let me see top down. Do we have something interesting here? Nah, let's do it with this one, front ones, wooden frame. It looks wooden, right? But it looks cool. So let's try this one here. Yeah, let me do another one down here, and let's move these ones backward so they are part of the texture and shit. Yeah, cool looking wall. Let's export this shit. Do we have the gradient here? Yeah, we have it, right? Yeah, there it is. Let me see. Yeah, gradient there. Okay. Shit. Yeah, dude. Nah. Yes or no? I don't know. Yeah, let's see if I can replace this one. Yeah, let's export the whole thing. Let me read the comments. Hayden says, I just recently learned that AI is pretty shit in grouping though. Yes, It is. Hestive says so. Eventually, I guess I need it for optimizing so I can have more complicated AI. C++ and AI, holy shit, gonna wanna end all with that hell of a combination. Yeah, dude. But AI is pretty shit with blueprints. The thing is that blueprints are a visual thing, dude. These AIs are trained on the text code that they find in places like GitHub and shit. So they do not have enough training to big of a data set for them to have good information about blueprints, because it's images, right? It would be images for the AI. So yeah, they don't work well. You can find good answers, but not most of the time. HM says to Hayes, AI is bad with visual scripting in general, but I saw someone making prompt to BP plugin. I saw that, dude. I am not hyped about that. Yeah, I am not that hyped about that one. I don't think it's gonna work that well as people think it's gonna work. I think it may be a bit gimmicky. Yeah, who knows? Maybe this person shuts me the fuck up, so I can stop saying that it's gimmicky. But I think it looked gimmicky. HM says to Hayes, oh, you read that one. Hayes says, I think it's more of a VM issue. Going from blueprints to C++ is just slower. Blueprints is only about 80% of C++ power, and with AI you need all the performance and power. Hopefully verse will be my solution. Dude, so okay, this is a good conversation. And so you're waiting for a verse, right? Would you wait for a verse to finish this game? Do you think it is like in your like time zone, time lapse of the development time of the game to like wait for verse coming into Unreal and then you can refactor many things? Do you think that could happen? Okay, let's replace this shit. This one's gonna be, yeah, image 02. Let's go into Aseprite. Yeah. Yeah, okay, image 02. Yeah, we're gonna do the texture for the walls. We may do it on the same fucking texture. Yeah, let me open that up. Yeah, here, get it entrance 1. Yeah, what the fuck is this? Because this is the one that I used in Crocotile. Is this the one I'm using in Crocotile, or is it not? Dude, yeah, no, I think this is the one. Yeah, let me open up this one, or maybe not yet. Oh shit, Polyphim punish someone's avatar on screen. Who do you want me to punish? Polyphim sending the love. What's up, dude? Punish Hazedev. Okay, let's punish Hazedev, dude. Yeah, these are the regulations. So Hazedev, don't apply any tariffs to Colombia, but you're gonna get punished because of Polyphim. So let's find Hazedev. Oh dude, I'm very sorry, but you're gonna be up there. Dude, that is very, very not nice. He's there saying fuck you to people in chat. These people are friends, people. These people are not serious. These are not hate crimes and shit. HOM, how the fuck did you end up squashing those emojis in this way? You're crazy. You're a crazy person, dude, just like me. HOM says squash head. Yeah, just like Cabbage Head. Remember Cabbage Head? Yeah, I may be a cousin of Cabbage Head. Squash Head, Cabbage Head. Hesdev says hate crimes. Yeah, dude, you're saying fuck you to a Colombian person, so I could accuse you of hate crimes against South America. Hesdev. HOM says I remember her. Have you talked with her? With Cabbage Head, HOM? Hesdev says, by the way, I answered your question before, Nerdy. Okay, let me read it. Hesdev says, I would just make the AI in blueprints for as long as I can make the performance that way. But if I get to a point, then I'll guess I'll have to go to C++ eventually if the performance is taking a hit. Yeah, dude. Hard shit. Hard shit to think about. I think verse is not that close in the horizon, dude. That's why I was asking you. It is on the horizon, but How many years do you think this game is gonna take you? We were talking with Grimeshane earlier. I watched the documentary about this game called Animal Well. They have a documentary. It's really fucking good. Really nice documentary. Really good story. But the thing about the story is that it took 7 fucking years for the guy to finish the game. That is a long time, dude. But it may be a long time for many people, but reasonable for many games. So yeah, how long do you think you're gonna take making your game? Next says, so hell no, nerdy. Dude, who knows? Who knows? I may call the Department of hate crimes. Does that exist in the US? And we're gonna figure it out with the Department of Hate Crimes if what you said to Polyphim was one. Polyphim says 7 years full time. I don't know, dude. I don't know if that was said on the documentary. Yeah, but most of the time, yeah, it was full time. Lechom says let it cook. Lechom says she sent her cousin to spy on you. What? Cabbage Head, your ex sent the cousin to spy on you. What? Fucking what, dude? Oh shit, you have crazy exes, HOM. Ramen88 says, and a game about digging a hole took 3 weeks. Oh, which one, dude? How are you, Ramen88? First time chatter. How are you? Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the one that went viral on Steam. I know about that game. Yes, dude. Yeah, that is crazy. Yeah, that's why people, you gotta be passionate about what you're doing. If you have no passion and it takes a long time, and then you see this kind of games going viral, just being done in 3 weeks and shit, if you have no passion, you're gonna feel like shit. If you have passion, it's just gonna be fine. You're just gonna see the story, you're gonna be like, ah, that's cool. Yeah, good for those developers. But if you don't have passion, you're gonna be like, what? These people are making money. I'm making this game for 6 months now, 1 year and shit. So yeah, have passion for the project, because you're gonna see this kind of stories happening constantly. Yeah, I know that one about the host. Polyphim says the game looks content heavy and detailed enough to get why it took so long. But dang it, if it was full time. Most of the time it was full time, dude. Yeah, HM says the game called the game about digging a hole. Yeah, I remember that one. HOM, you have crazy exits. Hesdev says it would take more than 2 to 3 years for you to finish the game, but with funding, I don't think it would take very long, since I can focus on just the programming and being a project director. Yeah. Are you looking for a publisher, Hayes? Polyphim says, what if you have passion and a low self-esteem? Dude, that is a deep question. Let me think about that one. Polyphim. That is a deep question. What if you have passion and have low self-esteem, and then you see this kind of stories? I think you can have low self-esteem, dude, and find satisfaction in the process of what you're doing. If you can find happiness in the process, on the journey of what you're building, dude, even having low self-esteem, in which, yes, low self-esteem in which ways, Polyphim? Like on your, how you look physically, how you think, how you're, how smart you are, your intelligence. Yeah, that is a very broad question, dude. Hayes says I would hire a programmer for just AI, not gonna lie. Yeah, dude, if you have the money, you should do it. I would not take more than 2 to 3 years. Yeah, dude. Yeah, are you looking for a publisher, Hayes? Would you think about getting into a publisher? HM says, like I said before, passion comes and goes. It's all about dedication. I think passion is the same thing about dedication, dude. Yeah, you cannot tell me that you have passion if you don't have dedication. I think they may be the same thing. Yeah, and you cannot tell me you have dedication if you're not passionate about it. Because dedication is long hours and shit. You're not gonna do long hours, dude, if you're not passionate about the project. You're just not gonna believe in it. Yeah. Polyphim says I wasn't talking about myself. Just a follow-up to the comment about passion. No, I know, dude. But if it was low self-esteem, in which kind of low self-esteem are you talking about? Yeah, and that could be very broad. Hestif says self-publishing always. Okay, dude. So do the self-publish. Even if they offered you funding, dude, like a good amount of money, like not for the full revenue of the game, but for a piece of it. Okay, what the fuck was I gonna do? Yeah, this is my stupid ass attention span, people. Yeah, the wall. Yeah, I'm fucking stupid. Yeah, so I was meaning to export this one. Yeah, export this tile set. Let's export it to here. Let's yeah, let me see. I'm just gonna do the wall in the same yeah, the mesh on the same yeah, on the same folder. Oh shit, dude. Oh shit. Windows Explorer, your Windows File Explorer, you are shit. Okay, this one's gonna be gated entrance wall. Yeah, it's just gonna be the wall, but I will know that this is the one for the gated entrances. Yeah, so I'm gonna save this one here. Let's save this one here. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, I'm fucking stupid. It doesn't make sense to do it in the same texture. Yeah, let's do another one. Let me read the comments. HOM. Hestif says I can always get funding, but they want a chunk of the revenue. I'm not down with that. They will always ask for a chunk of the revenue, dude. If they give you funding. Hestif says I plan on apply for the Epic Mega Grant. Hopefully I'll have enough to show by the time the opening. Yeah. Are you like aiming for the other window? Like the one in July, or which one? The one at the end of the year or next year? Polyphone says I mean about passionate and doing the work, but seeing the low results and low self-esteem, that could be very detrimental. Now I get the question, dude. HM says to Polyphone, fraud syndrome. Nah, dude, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Yeah, it's not necessarily the it's not the fraud syndrome. It's imposter syndrome. No, dude, no, it's not imposter syndrome. No, I get you, dude. I get you. That could happen. I wouldn't say that is low self-esteem, dude. Yeah. Let me analyze this comment, dude. This is a very interesting and deep one. Yeah, so Polyphone says about passionate and doing the work, seeing the low results and low self-esteem could be very detrimental. When you're talking about low results, dude, you're talking about low results like in traction, or like seeing the work, putting in the hours and the dedication, and then seeing the work on the screen and just thinking this game looks like shit, or doing the work, even you feeling that it looks good and not having any attention towards the work. Yeah, this is deep. Hestif says I believe the one coming up in July. Yeah, in July. Yeah, they're opening another window in July. Hestif says right now I'm gonna be focusing on getting shedding that's good for marketing content like YouTube, TikTok, and trailers. Fuck yeah, dude. Yo, Hestif, I was meaning to talk about TikTok. Polyphone says wouldn't hit you hard if Spaceman Memories don't sell shit. It would, dude. It would fucking hit me fucking hard, but it wouldn't be the first thing that I have failed in life. Yeah, so I know failure, dude. You just go to the next fucking thing. It would really fucking hit me hard, Polyphone. Polyphone says and it doesn't resonate with the public. Yeah, dude. It would really it would fuck me up for a while. But that has already happened to me in other projects. Yeah, very passionate projects I've had. They didn't resonate with public. They didn't have the traction that I thought they were gonna have, and they ended up failing. So that would just be another one for the track record, and sooner or later I pick myself up and go to the next fucking thing. You cannot take away the process and the journey of a project, dude. And I can see back to the past, to those failed projects, and I can see them with, yeah, in a good way, dude. I have no resentment towards those times and shit. Yeah. So yeah, dude, it would really fucking hit me. But one has to take the risk, dude. You're not getting away from this shit. You have to take the risk and shit. Who fucking knows, dude? Success is never assured, dude. I would say to anyone thinking about making a game or anything, just fucking do it, dude. Success is not assured. I was seeing this story about this animal well, and you people may think that it started to be successful from the beginning, and no. People were like, oh, this is a cute game. Yeah, it wasn't like that. Like when people played it at the beginning, people were like, oh, this is the best fucking game, like how people talk about it now. No, dude, you have to do the work to get the traction and shit. People will not necessarily believe in what you're doing at the beginning. HDev says, so I'm going to be developing the design of characters and starting to model them. Yeah, dude, you should. That would really help you for the next window opening for the mega grants. Okay, let's grab that color, people, to do the overlay. I shouldn't have. Yeah, let me see if this one works. Overlay. Let's see. Oliver says, have you seen the game developers conference talk about this publisher talking about his experience? It's called How to Survive in Game Dev for 11 Years Without a Hit. It's pretty interesting. I haven't seen that one, dude. What is like the summary of the concept behind it? What is like his insight? He says, what do you want to talk about TikTok? Oh yeah, dude. So I ended up going around these motherfuckers, but no. So I ended up finding out about some apps that, besides I was using the VPN, I also started using an app that changes the location, the GPS. It like creates a new location for your phone, so it makes your phone think that you are not in where you are. So my phone was saying that I was in San Francisco, right, in California. So the GPS worked. I was using a VPN. I created a new account with a United States phone number, and I could log into TikTok. I could see the US content. That worked. It detected that I was in the US, but it was flagging the account as, I don't know, as a bot or anything, because I was trying to turn the account into a business account, because I did it with the one that I have here, so I could put the link. They didn't let me do that. They didn't let me pay for ads. All of the videos that I tried uploading had always 0 views. So yeah, dude, those Chinese fuckers from TikTok know when you are trying to bypass everything and trying to change your location. Even if you change your GPS, your VPN, or everything, they fucking know. They will flag an account. Only Hans says, mis amigos, my friends in Spanish. How are you, Only Hans? Thank you for being here. Hester says, that's fucking annoying. These motherfuckers really know how to create these echo chambers, dude. Yeah, I was really surprised. I thought that I was like, finally, these motherfuckers, I'm gonna bypass these motherfuckers, because I was seeing the US content. It was full of US politics and shit. Finally, I said to myself, I can use United States TikTok. But the account was flagged. I couldn't run ads. I couldn't turn it into a business account. The videos had 0 views. So they fucking know, dude. They fucking know. The only way for me would be to have someone to be posting from another country. Yeah, and create the account with a phone number from that other country. But they fucking, I don't even know how they know, dude. But these are some sneaky motherfuckers. TikTok. Only Hans, what are you doing? Are you eating? Hesden says you could always trust one of your American friends to run an American account. No, I can trust them, dude. I can trust them. I would say it's more about, them having the time. And I told you this the other day. It's hard for me to ask for favors. Yeah, it's not easy for me. But you are right. You are right. I don't need a phone number to create it in the US, right? We could just do it with an email, right? Polygon says, let me see. Okay, let me read that one. That is a long one, dude. Let me just do this. Let me open up this texture. I'm gonna do this while we are talking. Well, let me open up this one. Yeah. Let me grab this one. Yeah, getting back to chat in a bit, people. Give me just a sec. Oh no, that is not the one. So let's do the flatten. Copy and paste this one. Let me delete all of this. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, let me in the comments. Polyphone says, let me see if I can remember. The dude talks about all the games he has published in all that time, how few copies he sold of each, and how he didn't give up and still doing it. So, and little by little, all that amount of to something, and what not to do to be successful but still live as a game dev. Interesting, dude. So at the end of the day, he ended up finding success and financial stability, but in a different way, right? OnlyHans says, hi, I'm good, everything's good, how are you? Comiste hoy? Have you eaten today? In Spanish, I have OnlyHans, but very diet like food. I'm still on the I'm gonna be on the keto diet until I lose weight. Yeah, I ate. How about you? Are you still on the cleanse? Hector says, I wouldn't mind. You just send me a video and I'll upload it. Add some hashtags. Takes like a couple minutes. Wouldn't bother me at all. Okay, dude. So let's talk about that shit. Yeah, dude. It's hard for me to ask for favors, but let's try it, dude. Let's fucking try it, because I really thought that I had done the bypass on these TikTok motherfuckers, but no, you cannot do it. They really like their echo chambers for countries, dude. So yeah, dude, thank you, I appreciate it, Hayes. That means a lot. I will definitely get back to you so we can extend this conversation, because it seems to be the only fucking way, dude. It seems to be the only fucking way. Polyphone says, not what to do not to be successful, but what to do when you haven't been successful. Oh, how to manage like the mental health, like that. Hayes says, let's fucking go. Indeed, dude, indeed. Yeah, TikTok motherfuckers, dude. I was like, finally I went around these fuckers, but no, I was just dreaming. Yeah, OnlyHans, are you still on the cleanse? Yo, Polyphone, so at the end of the video, it was like, these are the things that you have to do and how to live, like, even if you don't get success. I'm assuming, right? Yeah, I'm thinking it's that. Polyphone says, the dude is chill. That would get you a long way. Yeah, dude. I think, dude, that one has to learn to deal with failure, because dude, even if you make the best fucking game in the world, people may not see it. Yeah, people may not see it. Some things can go wrong and shit, or a video or a short film or an animated film or shit. Yeah, dude, one has to learn to deal with failure, but also learn to work hard to not fail. It's a crazy ass balance to have, but you have to take the risk. OnlyHans says, I'm still eating clean. I only ate a salad today and a pear. Now that I'm eating clean, I'm less hungry. I don't have cravings. Don't feel good or tired or hungry. I feel hungry. I feel hungry all fucking day. Yeah, this eating healthy shit is fucking hard, dude. Like, really fucking hard for a person like me. Yeah, I feel hungry all the fucking time. Yeah, but I'm dealing with it. I mean, I will not fall for the cravings. Okay, this one's gonna be gated entrance wall. Yeah, OnlyHans, it's crazy how each body works in a different way. I am way more hungry and shit. It's hard for me to adapt to another diet, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna keep going. I'm not gonna fall for the traps. Polyphone says, I don't remember really. Probably might not be alive today. What? That person might not be alive, dude? Why would you think that person died? HM says, eat. Dude, I eat way too fucking much. So I'm trying to reduce my calorie intake throughout the day, because I am way too much of a big eater. Maybe that's why it's hard for me to adapt to a different way of eating, but I'm doing it. I'm gonna keep it going. Okay, get it entrance wall 1. Let's save that one. Let's go into Crocotile. Should I? Yeah, I'm gonna do it on the same Nah, I'm gonna create a new one. Yeah, you seen, I can't believe I didn't save that shit, dude. I thought I had saved it. Polyphone says I broke a 24-hour fast with candy. Worst decision ever. I feel like shit. What? I thought this was a story from the past, dude. It was today. You suck, Polyphone. You suck. Dude, why would you do that? HM says eat more, run. Dude, I have done yeah, like hardcore exercise in my life. There was a time in which I went for 4 hours to 3 to 4 hours daily riding a bike, and that is a lot of fun, dude. But I can tell you that after doing those kind of things, you cannot fucking sit down to work on a game in Unreal Engine for a good amount of hours. Yeah, dude. You need energy, dude, and if you use most of your energy of the day in the, I'm not saying that I cannot run. I could go for 1 hour runs and shit, but I'm way too fucking lazy. But for the type of eating that I was doing, 1 hour runs weren't enough, dude. So I'm just gonna fix the way I'm eating. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I ate way too much. But I should start exercising also. Only Han says, yeah, diets are hard. Don brought some chips today and it was hard not to eat them. Oh shit. Not cool, Dom. Not cool, Grimeshine. Which chips did Grimeshine got? Hesdom says it's harder for emotional eaters to lose weight, especially when you're in a hard place in life. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I wouldn't say that I'm in a hard place in life right now. I'm enjoying life right now. I'm happy about everything. But I am not in a chill place in life right now. I am stressed about the gaming shit and grinding and shit. So yeah, this process of making the game really makes me want to eat more. I am an emotional eater, like Hazedev said. Yeah, Polygon says to only hands, some cheap ass version of what? Oh, this is what you ate. This is the stupidest candy you ate, dude, where you stopped the fast. Let me check this out, dude. Dude, why would, oh shit, I know this one's Polyphene. Polyphene broke a 24-hour fast with this shit. Dude, this is like cocaine. Oh shit, this is full of sugar, full of chocolate. Oh fuck, you really fucked up, Polyphene. You really fucked up big time. Ketchup says ice cream. Oh yeah, dude, I want ice cream, but I cannot have ice cream. There is this keto ice cream, but they are fucking expensive, dude. They are for rich keto people, not for people like me. Have you tried them? HOM. Polyphone says, yeah, nerdy, I didn't play the 24-hour fast, but I tend to neglect priorities. I was on the PC all day. 26 hours without eating and ate that shit. Dude, I would feel like shit. If you're feeling like shit, that is a good thing to feel, Polyphone. I'm very sorry to say it, but it is what it is, dude. It is what it is. Oh shit, dude, you fucked up big time. Oh, dude, you gotta start again. You gotta start again. Were you in keto? Were you in keto? In the keto process? What is the fucking name? Ketosis? Were you in ketosis? Polyphene. Only Han says to Polyphene, damn, looks worth it to me. No, the existential crisis would be way too heavy. Only Hans. I don't think it was worth it. I would feel like shit right now. Yeah, no, I don't think it's worth it. It looks really cool, but the existential crisis would be, oh yeah, I wouldn't like to be in that position. Polyphene says to Only Hans, those, yeah, not the ghetto version I ate. Ketosis, I don't know. I don't have equipment to measure that. But were you eating to be in ketosis? I don't have equipment also, dude. I'm assuming I am because of how I'm eating. I am like checking out like the fat and things, eating no carbs. But were you eating no carbs and no sugar? Only Hans says drink some water, Polyphene. Oh, poor Polyphene, dude. Poor Polyphene. That is a horrible way to break a fast. I broke the fast the other day, dude, but it was a broccoli broth with a bit of, yeah, with a bit of berries. Very healthy, dude. Yeah, Hesdef says don't need special diets, just eat less by counting your calories. Ketosis is very unnecessary. Not necessarily, dude. Ketosis works but you can also go over your calorie count, even if you're eating keto diet. Yeah, you can always go over it. The thing about ketosis, it's that it is a quicker way of burning fat, not necessarily losing weight, but burning yeah, like excessive fat. I understand the logic behind it. Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's about calorie count. Yeah, you could be eating only carbs and shit, but the thing about carbs is that they don't they give you more cravings, dude. When I eat carbs, they give me more cravings. I have less cravings when I'm eating. I have cravings right now. I'm hungry, but I can clearly tell you, dude, that when I'm eating more carbs and sugar, I have more cravings. Let me read the comments. Someone says, I tried Black Diamond ice cream, tastes like shit. Oh, the keto ice cream, dude, tastes like shit. Yeah, way too fucking expensive. Way too fucking expensive, that shit. Okay, let me move this shit around here. Yeah. Yeah. I think this one's gonna be the same thing of the other, or maybe not. Let me analyze it. Yeah, let me analyze it. Let me check out the reference. Yeah, this is way too big. Okay, let me read the comments. Polyphone says, I only drank coffee for 26 hours, but as I said, it wasn't planned. I just didn't pay attention to the fact that I had to cook. Yeah, dude, I'm sorry. Polyphone says, ketosis would even heal your cells. It's a fascinating process. Yeah, nah, dude. Yeah, ketosis is good in many ways. You can lose weight in other ways. Ketosis is not the only one. It's just one of the ways to do it. Hester says, you shouldn't be burning fat quick unless you want to have loose skin. It's more painful mentally, but losing weight slowly but consistently will help you with the loose skin. Yeah, I would say yes, dude. Yes, that is true. If you are like very, very overweight, right? Yeah, you gotta be very smart on how you lose weight when you are like in high levels of overweight, like obesity. Yes, you gotta be smart. I am not in that point. I think I can lose the weight in this way, but you are right with that. Yeah, it's better to go for the slow one when you are like in the higher levels of overweight. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. What the fuck happened with the music, dude? Okay, no, there it is. I just had clicked the button on my headphones. Someone says, if I had gold in it and truffles. It had gold in it and truffles, the fucking keto ice cream, dude. That is crazy shit, dude. That's why they are so fucking expensive. Holy Hans says, not everyone gets loose skin from losing weight fast. Yeah, not everyone. I think it's more about how much excess weight you had. Yeah, and how many years in time and shit. Yeah. But yeah, I think, yeah, you could get loose skin if you lose weight way too fast and not in the smart way. Yeah, that is a good thing to think about. I know I'm in the point where I can take advantage of ketosis. Yeah, if I had like a higher weight, yeah, I would go for the slower process. It's more healthy towards the body. Yeah, and it will look better afterwards. Polyphone says, Nerdy needs Spaceman to sell well so he can get gastric bypass. Dude, I am not that overweight. Do I look that overweight, Polyphone? Do I? Hey, since it's only Hans, better to be careful because you can go back and start over. Yes, very true, says only Hans. Yeah. So that very much depends on the weight that you're starting the diet and shit, right? The process of losing weight. It very much depends. It will work for some bodies, it will not work for other ones. Dude, so what the fuck is the size of this? Okay, this is the size on this part. Okay, there it is. No, it's not. I'm fucking stupid. Okay, yeah, there it is. Let me add a subdivision to this one. Faces. Would this work? Let's see if this works. subdivide. No, what the fuck did I do, dude? Oh shit. Okay, that one. Let's do a subdivision on this one. Yeah, also on this one. Space, subdivide. Two rows. Yeah, 2 rows from column. Okay, there it is. Let's select these vertices. Let me read the comments. Polyphone says you also need to exercise though, so the weight you lose is not from muscle. Polyphone says when you lose weight like that, not necessarily will come from extra fat. No, yeah, dude, I know all of the science behind it. I am just a lazy asshole. Oh shit. The thing about exercise, dude, is that it's hard for me to focus after. I hate exercising in the morning. I love exercising in the afternoon. And after exercising, I just feel like I drained all of my attention. And then it's hard for me to go back to work. So I hate to do it in the mornings. Yeah, it would fuck up my attention to work in the morning after the exercise. It doesn't work for me in the morning. It works for me in the afternoon. But then I'm too fucking lazy. HM says lazy fuck. Yeah, I am a lazy fuck. You are right. These allegations are true. These are not conspiracy theories. HOM. Dude, why aren't you selecting the vertices? Crocotile. Okay, let's do it this way. Dude, this is... Let me try and do it this way. Let me in the comments. OnlyHand says Tulio led an exercise stream. Nah, not gonna happen. In a million years, OnlyHand. No, that is not gonna happen. If I change topics one day to do something different, I would just go and play games. Definitely not exercise. Polyphone says to gain depth, standing, walking on a treadmill. Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday with physics. I would have to have money for the treadmill, Polyphone. That is the detail of that suggestion. HM says, how many hours do you work in the game daily? Polyphone says that would be a new Twitch trend. Yeah, Genki says, hey nerdy, at an engagement party, so just dropping by to say hi. My dude. I'm gonna skip that one, like the last word. How are you, Genki? How are you? I hope that you enjoy the engagement party. Don't get too drunk. Those can get crazy. Yeah, HOM. How many hours do you work on the game daily? Dude, that is never like a flat rate, but minimum, I would say 6. Yeah, like 6 hours, dude. That is like the minimum. I can have stupid ass days where I go for 12, 14, crazy ass days like 16 when I'm like in hyper focus mode. That is never a flat rate. Polyphone says, who's getting married? Oh, these people are getting married. Congratulations to the people getting married in chat. HOM laughing. HM says stupid days. Those are good for productivity, but then I'm burned out by those days. Yeah, so they are good days, but also stupid, because then I am burned out. I'm all fucked up. Yeah, dude. Okay, would I cover this part? Let me analyze this one. Yeah. Okay, let me move. Yeah, we're gonna go into BlockBench to add some other details to this. Yeah, for fucking sure. Okay, let me grab this edge. Yeah, so congratulations for the people getting married, Genki Dev and Polyphone. I am not reading your crazy ass comments. I am more smart than in the past. I can assure you that. Okay, let me move this one a bit up here. Yeah, now it's looking like the roof there. So let's go into BlockBench so we can add like these sides and shit. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, looks like the wall that I was looking for. Let me export this shit. Export the whole scene. OBJ. This one's gonna be gated. What the fuck was the name, dude, of this shit? Gated entrance wall. Yeah, gated entrance walls. Okay, let's export this one. Exports in. Polyphone says, I think I'll have to fix my sleep cycle going full circle. Instead of getting to bed earlier, pushing it until all the way forward to my actual sleep time. I am sleeping at 5 a.m. That is a bad hour to sleep, Polyphone. Yeah, I think I have already fixed it. Yeah. So good for me, bad for you. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Dude, I know that thing about trying full circle, it never works for me. I end up fucking it up even more. It never works for me. Oh shit, dude, you're in the zone. You're in the zone of having a bad sleep. You're killing your brain. Polyphone says, what time you go to bed? Wake up. Okay, so these last 2 days I have been going around 1 a.m. after the stream. It's 1 a.m. here, and then I have been waking up like between 8:30 and 9. So it's not like the optimal. I may need like 1 more hour, maybe yeah, maybe 1 more hour, but it's good. It's good. I have been feeling well. I do not feel cooked like I had been feeling the past weeks. The diet has helped me, dude. It really has helped me. Yeah. Polyphone says that's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad, dude. I know it's not bad compared to what I was doing in the past weeks. I was like ending the stream, dude, like at 12:30 a.m. and then I went to fucking sleep at 3:30 a.m., dude. Yeah, so I had to fix that stupid ass shit. Okay, let's do this. One's gonna be gated entrance wall 01. Let's export that one. Let's bring this shit into BlockBench. Yeah, same process. Let's add some other details to this. Generic model, create new model. OnlyHand says, I don't know how you guys do that shit. That going at 5 a.m. and 3 a.m. to sleep, OnlyHands. Polyphone says, I'm waking up at 10 and shit destroys my whole day. Yeah, dude. I know that. I know that. There were days in I was going to sleep at 3 a.m., dude, and I was waking up at 6:30, 7, because I couldn't sleep more. Those days felt like shit. Ramen88 says, is this your main job or do you have one? This is my main job, dude. Yeah, that is funny question. Yeah, I am full-time doing this shit. I'm also a freelancer. I do many things, dude. Sometimes I teach Spanish. OnlyHands knows about this. Sometimes I do websites. Sometimes I do graphic design. Sometimes I do video editing. Yeah, sometimes I work in many things, but mostly freelancing. Ramen88. But yeah, if you're asking, yes, this would be my full-time. Yeah, this is like my main job. HM says to Polyphone, I'm a bad, I don't sleep. HM says, good for you, man. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's crazy, right? It's crazy to, if you're not a full-time game dev, to think about these are crazy motherfuckers doing this shit. They don't even know if they are gonna get their money back by doing these games and shit. Why the fuck are they doing it full-time? It is so risky. I think it's just the thing we were talking about, the passion, dude. Yeah, Ramen88. But yeah, dude, at this point in my life, I'm doing this full-time. OnlyHand says he does it all. I wasn't a Spanish class teacher. I turned into one because of you and Grimeshine. Thanks to you people. And it has been a lot of fun. HOM. Thumbs up. Yeah, HOM. You're doing this because of the full-time being a game dev stress. Yeah, dude. It's very risky and you do not get money. But it's fun. The money is not assured, but fun is. Yeah, okay. What the fuck was I gonna do? Let's import this one. Yeah, let's import the OBJ file. Gated entrance. No, it's not this one. Gated entrance. Okay, this one. Let's bring this one here. Let's also bring that material so we can check it out. Scale would be 1. Yeah. Okay, there it is. Let me read the comments. Polyphone says, Trump gonna destroy the world anyways. Better go down game deving. Oh shit, dude. You're talking about the tariffs? People, are you like shitting yourselves about the tariffs, about the economical state of the world? HM says, no, I left my job, I'm good here. I have had many jobs, dude. I have had many well-paid jobs in offices and shit, and every fucking time I would take this one, even if I'm not making shit. Yeah, dude, I have gone throughout many jobs, many experiences and shit. So if you ask me every time at this point in my life, yes, I am making way less money doing this, dude. Like crazy less money, but it gives you satisfaction in different ways. Yeah, but you gotta have the grit to do this kind of shit. Polypin says, I read that one. Polypin says Nintendo paused their pre-orders. I saw that, dude. I saw that. So they are gonna be more greedy, these motherfuckers. So I am very sorry, American people. If the Nintendo Switch was $450 for you, now it's gonna be $600. Yeah. The thing about the Nintendo Switch, dude, it's that it is made in Vietnam, which is one of the countries getting the highest tariffs. So Nintendo's waiting to see if the US makes a deal with Vietnam to reduce the tariffs. Because if not, they would be royally fucked. Nintendo would be royally fucked, dude, because of the tariff rate for Vietnam. It is like crazy ass high. Yeah, it was like 48%. So Nintendo Switch's prices 48% more expensive. Yeah, dude, yeah. Let's see what happens with Nintendo, dude. Let's see what happens with Nintendo. But if Vietnam doesn't get into a deal with the US, I don't know if Nintendo is fucked or the gamers are fucked. Because Nintendo could just say, yeah, we're gonna price it at $800. Fuck it. And the gamers are so crazy that they would buy that shit at $800. Yeah, so do not underestimate how crazy gamers are. Because they would go for that shit. Yeah. But they have to do the deal. Yeah, they were already talking with Vietnam. Let's see what happens. Yeah, okay, awesome. Yeah, this works. Let me do this one here. Okay, let me move this one here. I was gonna do something stupid with this face, but no, it's better to do it in this way. Yeah, Polyphim, the terms are one of the things that they could fuck up is the Nintendo Switch. The thing is that everybody went to Vietnam to make everything, dude. The tennis shoes, the Nintendo Switches, the computers, everything was being made in Vietnam. It is like a Chinese province. These are Chinese investors and Chinese money. Yeah, they have been using Vietnam to bypass the US tariffs and shit. Like the previous one, right? Yeah. So it is like a proxy. Vietnam is like a proxy for China because it is Chinese money. Yeah. And yeah, people knew about it. Trump knew about it. And that's why he placed those fucking high tariffs. The Nintendo Switch may be cooked. Polyphone says, yeah, it's not going to be only Nintendo. A lot of gadgets will be affected. Yeah, because Vietnam is like a China proxy. Yeah, in terms of production, it's Chinese money, Chinese factories and shit. Not Chinese nationals, but Chinese capital. And yeah, dude, let's see what happens with them. Let's see what happens. Yo, American people, did you have stocks? How are you feeling about the stock market today? Yeah, I saw it was like I have no stock, so I don't go through that kind of stress in my life like the American people. Yeah, crazy times, dude. Crazy time. I think with time, even with Trump or not Trump, or with a Democrat government, sooner or later the market will go up again. That is just the cycle of markets. Yeah, sooner or later the market will go up again. people just gotta hang tight. Who fucking knows how long it's gonna take, but sooner or later it will happen, dude. But yeah, I saw that everybody's portfolio in the US was in red today. I don't have stock, so I don't go through that stress. Okay, let's do this one. Yeah. Okay, let me see. Yeah, okay, there it is. This one's gonna be another color, I can see that. And let's add, oh, let's do the extrusion for the whole thing. Should we do the extrusion? Yeah, let me move this one to the top. Yeah, so I can do this. Okay, let me move this one here. Or not. Let me see what happens. That's it. That's it. Created. Is it another mesh? Yeah, this one's another mesh. Yeah, nah, that one doesn't work. Okay, so I'm just gonna do the extrusion here for these ones. Yo, Polyphim, were you thinking about getting that Nintendo Switch, dude? Nah, no, you don't. Who was thinking about getting the Nintendo Switch 2? And what do you think about the eventual changing pricing? Because Nintendo's gonna pump that shit price up. Yeah. Polyphim said, no, fuck him. Ramen88 says, I'm getting it regardless of price. Even if it was $800, dude. Even if it was $800, that would be expensive, dude. And if Vietnam doesn't go into a deal with the US, who fucking knows, dude? Who fucking knows? They were already talking, but let's see what happens. Okay, let me read the comments. Oh shit, yeah, Polyphim. Yeah. Ramen says, yup, even $800, but I'm in Sweden, we don't have those tariffs. Oh, okay. Yeah, so different shit, right? Yeah, it gets imported directly from Asia to Sweden. Yeah, so check out this meme that Polyphim sent. Yeah, everybody, all of us indie devs here in chat are always thinking about, is $10 too much? Is $15 too much for my game? Yeah, Polyphim. Yeah, I can see that meme. I can see it. Polyphim says it's not only the console price, it's that plus game plus taxes. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it's not only the console price. Yeah, it's different things happening. Let's see what happens, dude. Let's see what happens. Oh shit, no. Yeah, let me duplicate this one before. Okay, let me delete this one. Yeah, let me duplicate this one here. Yo, yeah, so Ramen88, you may be out of the woods, dude. If the Nintendo Switch goes directly from Asia to Europe, not through the US, right? If it is imported from the US, even Europe may be fucked. I don't even know how it gets imported or exported. But they have to get into a deal. If not, Nintendo is fucking cooked. Or the gamers are cooked. Yeah, okay, that one works. Let's, should I cover this part? Yeah, I'm just gonna have a cuboid there just to cover that. Let me see, dude. Let me see the fucking size of this. Let me select this one. Yeah. Okay, let me select this one. Let's go back here. Oh yeah, this one is way smaller. Okay, so let me make this one bigger. Then I'm gonna copy it back. So I can have like a size reference and I know that I'm exporting in the right size. Polyphim says on Twitch, I mean, it's only $450. Like initial purchase with one game, it's probably $550, and with tariffs, $100,000. Yeah, dude. Now who knows what's gonna happen in the future. I have no side on this crazy story of the U, but everybody will be affected. Yeah. Content free GPT-5 says hello, good night NerdyPunkDev, your workflow is amazing, keep going friend. Thank you AI overlord. How are you content free GPT-5? How is the day-to-day for the robots? Yeah, thank you for watching content free GPT-5. How are you feeling as a robot today with the tariffs? Are you being affected? Okay, let's do that one. Yeah, this is the size. This bot always comes here, and it's a very nice bot. Content free GPT-5 on YouTube, very nice bot. So I am gonna be nice with content free GPT-5. Yeah. So when the AIs take over the world, they will not kill me. Okay, let me see. Let's paste this shit. Yeah, okay, awesome. So this one's gonna be size reference, size ref. Let's select this one and this one, and let's do the resizing of everything. Oh shit. Okay, let's do inch by inch. Okay, awesome. Let's do the resizing. Yeah, then I'm gonna do the other meshes. Yeah, give me a sec, people. Yeah, okay, almost there. Yeah, almost there, I think. It may be. Let me check out the size. Nah, yeah, that is the right size. The other one would be way too small. Paul of him, do you have a Steam Deck, right? Is your Steam Deck the OLED or the LCD? I think even the Steam Deck must be produced in Vietnam, dude. So the new Steam Deck's price, yeah, the ones produced in this next month, the price may go up. Polyvin says on Twitch, I heard something interesting on a stream today about prices. This YouTuber this said something about him placing the prices of the game a little higher than the market. So if it's 6.99, he would sell at 9.99 because his research shows that most of us don't buy games full price. Most indies are sold then there are discounts. So by doing that, it balances. I think it makes sense. It makes sense, dude. I had already thought about that. Yeah, the game is, most of the time that game is not gonna sell at full price. So you gotta think about the future discounts in sales, in chat festivals. Yeah, so even if you get a discount on the game, it doesn't go so slow. Polygon says I have the OG one, the Steam Deck. That shit is impossible to find here. Nah, here too, dude. Here too in Honduras, it's also impossible to find. But yeah, we can get it imported. Polygon says you have OLED. No, I have LCD. Yeah, 256 gigs. Yeah, it's a good fucking console, dude. Steam Deck is king. Steam Deck is king. Yeah, but I think we got it in a good time, dude. Because I think it will become more expensive. I'm pretty fucking sure the Steam Deck is also produced in Vietnam, dude. Valve may also be cooked. All of this shit is produced in Vietnam, dude. Yeah, but Vietnam, I'm thinking they are gonna get into a deal, dude. If not, they would be like really fucked. Polygon says I have the 400 gigabyte internal and 500 SD. Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, I have a 256 SD and 256 internal. Yeah, the 5 gigabyte SD. Yeah, 500 gigabyte SD. Yeah, dude. Steam Deck is king, dude. I should play more with it. Oh shit, dude. Let me do the group of this one. Yeah. Okay, pivot tool. Oh, this shit does. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Okay, let's do the resizing. Oh shit, dude. It's not doing resizing as I thought it would. Why the fuck aren't you doing the resizing as I thought you would? Polyphim, are you going to see the Minecraft movie, dude? Who's going to see the Minecraft movie? Ramen88, are you going to see the Minecraft movie? Polyphim says, love that shit. Play the Elden Ring, Days Gone, Cyberpunk, and I have it full of indies now. I also love the Steam Deck, dude. Good console. Polyphim says, yeah, haven't touched any games in a while. No, I have touched games. Yeah, but I would really want to dedicate more time to the Steam Deck. It's so nice, dude. I feel sorry about it. I should play more with it. It's like my girlfriend right now, my Steam Deck. Lame ass shit to say, right? Nerd shit, but it is fucking true. Polyphim says, I'm not interested in anything in Minecraft. Oh, you don't like Minecraft, dude? Oh, Polyphim, trying to start a war in chat. Whoa, dude, why the fuck this isn't working? Polyphim's never played the game. Why, dude? Why didn't you... Dude. Why the fuck isn't... Okay, I'm gonna... yeah. Let's try and do this shit. Yeah, okay. There it is. Let me move this one here. Yeah, we're gonna do the same thing. Is this the size? Yeah, this is the right sizing. Let's delete that one. Yeah. Okay. It's gotta be bigger yet. Okay, so let's do the resizing for this shit. Yeah, dude, I should have done the reference of the size before. But yeah, fuck it. Let's just keep going. Polyphim says, it's not that I don't like it. I just never played it. I was more into Terraria. Yeah, dude. I get it. Many people were more into Terraria. Polyphim says, I don't play what's the voxel games. Yeah, voxel with a V. Not into voxel games. I like voxels too. They are good graphics. Yes, but no, dude, I understand you. I understand you. You have a different vibing shit. Did you become addicted to Terraria, dude? Were you like a hardcore Terraria player? Okay, awesome. Let's do this shit. Oh shit, dude. Okay, let me move this edge. Yeah, I fucked up. I really fucked up this mesh. Yeah. Let's see if I can fix it. If not, I'm gonna do it again. The whole fucking mesh. Nah, I don't think I can fix it, dude. Yeah. Yeah, no. Okay, let me delete these faces. Let's do this shit again. Okay, let's delete this one, and this one. Awesome. Polyphim says, yeah, played on Vita, PC, Switch, Terraria. Love to fuck around in Terraria. Did you also play Starbound, dude? Did you like Starbound? Okay, let's fix this stupid ass mesh here. Okay, so this one. Yeah, okay. There it is. Should I move this one down here? Oh shit, dude, no. That doesn't fucking work. How the fuck do I approach that one? This is a shitty ass mesh that I did here. Dirty ass fucking mesh. Polyphim says, yeah, I liked it, but I don't know, it didn't hook me as Terraria did. Yeah. Why, dude? Why? I like Starbound. It hooked me more than Terraria. Yeah, the music and the vibes, spacing shit hooked me more than Terraria. But I understand. I understand why. Oh shit, dude. I know what I'm gonna do. Oh, was this the front? Which was the fucking front, dude? Okay, let me close these faces. Yeah, let's close these faces. So I can think more clearly about this. Okay, create face or edge. And this one, let's create face or edge. Create first edge. Okay, awesome. Yeah. Polygon says, I think the self-contained aspect of Terraria made it more appealing to me. So a Terraria person here in chat. Fuck yeah, Polyphim, I get you, dude. I get you. It's good that all of these games existed and we had different options and shit. Yeah, it's a good thing, dude. Okay, let's try this direction. Polyphim, how have you been working with Godot? What have you been doing? Yeah, what are the vibes with your Godot development right now? Dude, this part is a shitty ass mesh. Part of the mesh, so I'm just gonna delete those stupid ass faces. This is taking way too much time. It is embarrassing. This shit should be easy. I don't know why this took a lot of time. It wasn't the resizing. This was already finished. It wasn't the resizing that I fucked it up. Okay, let me try this. Yeah. Okay, so this one, let's transform, flip on X, no. Transform, flip on Y, no. Transform, flip on Z. There it is. Okay, so this one's, can we merge these ones? Yeah, merge matches. There it is. Now I'm gonna move some of these edges. Yeah, dude, I should have done this one this way from before. So create faces, this one and this one. Create face. Awesome. This one and this one. Create face. Yeah, way cleaner mesh. Polygon says, I don't need to be a better schedule for all that. I'm learning. Okay, Godot is on pause right now because I'm in Blender. I need to be a better schedule for all that I'm learning soon, so I don't abandon any for too long. Yes, dude, that happens to me. I get what you're talking about. Yeah, setting up yeah, oh shit. It's hard to manage the tension and timing shit, dude. No, not loop cut there. Sometimes I can go months without learning some specific things or working on some specific things for the game. And then I go into hyperfixation about other thing, and yeah, it's hard to balance attention, dude. That's why it's hard for me to do exercise, dude. It drains my attention, and then it's hard for me to work. Okay, create face or edge. Yeah. This is the mesh that I needed. Way more fucking clean, right? Yeah, awesome. So let's move this one a bit here. Yeah, the whole mesh. Okay, yeah, there it is. Awesome. Polygon says, but now I'm focusing in Blender mainly because the course doing is gonna act a chapter on how to integrate both software, and I want to be ready. Both courses I'm doing are from the same dude. In Udemy, dude? Are this Udemy or YouTube? Yeah, how many hours do these courses have? Okay, let's do. Okay, let me export this one. Yeah, no, duplicate this one. Oh, the faces. Yeah, let's fix the faces before. Yeah, this face should go a bit out of here. Yeah, there it is. Same thing here. Dude, I want to finish this stupid ass wall. It is taking way too much time. Oh shit, it's lame. This shit is lame, but yeah, let's continue. Okay, let's do an inset here, and let's move that face. Local, global. Okay, yeah, that one works. So the inset here also, and this one also works. Okay, awesome. Yeah, now I can duplicate this shit, and we can merge the meshes and fill it up with the faces we need. I'm thinking, because these ones are gonna be like close to each other, they should be more thin. Let me read comments. Polyphim, oh, Gumro, the Mexican game that I mentioned the other day. Gonna add gum. Oh, okay, yeah, I got lost here. HOM, what are you doing right now, dude? Did you eat? What are you eating? You always go and have dinner. What are you eating, HOM? Polyphone says on Twitch, I don't know how long, but many hours long. He goes in depth, but I like it because he's a really good teacher and explains shit my stupid brain can grasp. Yeah, I like those kind of teachers for my stupid brain. Those are good teachers, dude. So I get you. Good stuff, dude. HM says I'm eating right now. What are you eating? Polyphone says Gumroad. Oh, that's where the curse is. Yeah, Gumroad is good, dude. You can sell your shit there. Have you tried Gumroad for yourself, Polyphone? Your artwork stuff? What the fuck was I gonna do? Yeah, the extrude. Oh, no, not yet. Yeah. Because I was thinking, because these ones are gonna be close to each other, the whole mesh should be thinner. Yeah, more like half. Oh, duplicates. Yeah, so more like this. Yeah. Around there. Yeah, awesome. Let's bring this one here. Yeah, okay, there it is. Now we can do the extrusion of the top. Finally, fucking finally. Extrude this one. And let's delete these ones. Let's create these ones into one mesh. Let's delete these faces. And should I create faces there or just move the vertices? I think I'm just gonna move the vertices. Yes, so vertex snap. Yeah, there it is. Okay, HM says I got an African dish made from chicken's heart and liver. Oh shit, dude. I like chicken heart and liver. Many people may think it's disgusting, but I like it. Yeah, good stuff, dude. I hope you're enjoying it. Polyphone says no, I don't use Gumroad to sell, just to buy and get free shit. Yeah, a lot of free shit in Gumroad. I'm using it now for a pack of wallpapers I have for Spaceman Memories. Okay, awesome. Where do you sell artwork shit, Polyphone? Okay, is it closed? Yeah, everything. I think everything's closed now. Or not yet. Yeah, let me hide this one. Oh, not yet. Yeah, this one's down here. Vertex snap. Okay, awesome. Finally. Okay, so which is the color for this? It seems like in the reference, let me check with the reference again. I'm doing these divisions. They seem to be a lighter tone of the blue of the roof. Yeah. Okay, I may add this part here also. Yeah. Polyphone says, okay, let me see. Polyphone says, I ate pasta with chicken entrails also today after the candy. Also bad decision. Yeah. Bad decision. Why? Pasta is nice. No, the candies are not nice, HOM. HM says, I don't care what people think. No, I don't also care. I also don't care, dude. That's why I said that I like chicken liver and heart. Yeah, no, I don't care also. Polyphone says to HOM because of the fast that after the sugar in No Vegas wasn't good. HM says you broke the fast on sugar. Yeah. Very, very bad decision. Polyphone says I use InPrint to sell prints. Okay, let me check it out, dude. Do you have your website, dude? Your own one? Send it over, dude. Yeah, so this is where Polyphone sells. Are you also named Polyphone here, dude? Can I search for you? Polyphone? No, you. Oh, no. That is not you. Polyphone says, apart from that, I don't sell my illustrations any other way, unless it's a commission or client work. Okay, yeah, dude. Yeah, have you gotten good sales from here? Yo, Polyphone, how do you appear here? How can I look for you? Do you have your real name? You don't want to dox yourself? Okay, I'm gonna move it to the other monitor. Let me know What is, how can I find you there? Oh, this is you. Okay, let's check it out, people. Let's check it out. And there it is, the link in the chat. Okay, oh, this is you. So this is Polyphim. Good stuff, dude. Oh shit, dude, oh, I remember this one. This was the one from the other day. Yeah. Let me check out the other ones, dude. Oh shit, dude, you're a crazy artist. Good stuff. Polyphim says that drawing is my face. Oh, this one? This is you? You also use glasses, dude? Okay, Polyphim doxing your face in a crazy drawing way. How has this website went for you, Polyphim? Has it sold well? Do you think that it's a good platform to have prints as an artist? I didn't know about this website, dude. It looks really, really nice. H-Home says they look nice. Yeah, Polyphim is a really good fucking artist, H-Home. I keep telling people about this in the streams. Yeah. Very detailed work. Onlyhans says, holy shit, Polyphim. Indeed, holy shit, Onlyhans. Yeah, check it out. So there it is, people. In the chat, you can find Polyphim's prints. So that's the only one. When you talk about commission work, do you talk about in the internet or in Colombia? Onlyhans says you're dope. Polyphim is dope. He always says, nah, I'm not good, I'm stupid and shit. But he's talking shit. Onlyhans, what are you doing right now? Are you eating? If you're eating, tell me what you're eating. Is Grimeshan eating chips? Okay, let's cover up this part. Yeah. So final details. I can apply the texture and we can finish this shit finally. Way too fucking long. It may just be the Friday brain. You know that happens in Fridays. You get less focus. You get less locked in. I don't know. Yeah, the body just feels the weekend is coming. And it works in a less efficient way in many ways. So yeah, this may be my Friday brain. Okay, let's do division. Okay, yeah, subdivide here. Yeah, loop cut 2 in this direction. Yeah, awesome. Okay, Onlyhans says, laughing, I'm not eating, but I'm thinking about drinking some water. Gonna smoke soon, so we'll definitely be hungry. Maybe I'll eat an apple. Oh shit. Do you think an apple is enough for those cravings after smoking? Paul says on Twitch, yeah, I am blind. I am a blind dude with an afro. Like, not really blind, right, Polyphim? Just like shitty sight like me. I have a really shitty sight. I can see nothing. I see nothing without my glasses. Polyphim says, I like the page because the quality, it's amazing. The process is called Geekly. Best shit ever. They charge 50% of the sale, but they handle everything from shipping, printing, Q&A, and customer service. So I'm okay with that. It does well for not promoting it. I do get money from it. I work online, so Colombia or anywhere. Good stuff, dude. I'm happy for you that it's working for you. It's not easy to make one's work in these platforms. Yeah, so happy for you, dude. Good stuff. Yeah, Polyphim getting the money. What are you gonna get with the money, Polyphim? The Nintendo games, the $90 games? Onlyhans says that's cool, Polyphim. Yeah, that's cool. Polyphim says I'm not blind. Yeah, but I don't see blurriness without them. Welcome to the club of the people that only see blurriness without the glasses. Yeah, dude, I use glasses since I was 2 years old. So yeah, they are part of me, and if I don't use them, I am non-functional. Totally non-functional. I can't do shit without the glasses. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna cover that part because it's not, we're not gonna be able to see it when they are many walls close to each other. But when it's the end of one of the walls, nah, I don't need this shit. there's not gonna be at any point we're gonna be able to see this part. So I'm just gonna do the other part. Yeah, I just thought about it. That is unnecessary. So let me just do this part. Only Hans says, no, Tulio, after I smoke an apple will not be enough. Laugh or lol, I'll probably eat some trail mix too. Oh shit, trail mix is the bomb. I have a funny story with trail mix. Good story with trail mix. I'm gonna tell it. Polyfilm says, I mean, I'm not getting rich, and I do bare minimum to stay alive and be able to fuck around with what I like. I live in a chaos city, and I reduce my expenses to the minimum. On the cheap city. Yeah, on a cheap city. Polyfilm says, I hate work. I get you. I get you. Yeah, I get you. So, yeah, if you reduce your expenses in a third world country, you can go by, you can survive. Only Hans says, but I'm thinking about the candy Polyfilm broke his fast with. Don't do that. Go with the trail mix. It's not that healthy, but it's less bad than the candy that Polyfilm sent. Oh, the story with the trail mix. So people, you know what trail mix is? I'm gonna show it here for the people that don't know what trail mix is. It's a really good combination of seeds and sometimes, yeah, most of the time M&Ms. Yeah, M&Ms or candy and shit. This is trail mix. Lucky Dev says, hi, what's up, Lucky Dev? Thank you for being here. What are you deving? If you're dev, I'm assuming you are deving. What are you developing, my friend? How are you? I was starting to tell a crazy story about trail mix while I work in my game. Polyphone says to Only Hans, oh, I love to smoke weed with an apple. Best way to do it. Oh, no. This is what Polyphone said about smoking weed with the apple. Oh, shit. No. I think Only Hans was talking about having the apple after having the apple after smoking, but I know that people use apples for that. HOM, what are you doing in YouTube? Lucky Dev says, I make Roblox game. Oh, my friend, I used Roblox in the past, and I have a friend here in the community that also makes Roblox games and went very successful. What about you? How long have you been doing Roblox games? I love Roblox Studio, Lucky Dev. Polyphone says, yeah, you smoke with the apple, then you eat it. I know that, dude. I have stoner friends, so I know that about the apples and shit. Yeah, I have seen it. I've never tried it. I have never smoked weed, but I know people do it. Polyphone says, good combo. You're crazy, dude. Yo, so yeah, Lucky Dev, good stuff working with Roblox Studio. I used it in the past. I like it. I used it to give classes to kids about coding. It was really nice. Yeah, how about you? What are your projects? Like 3 months. Good stuff. Good stuff. Happy for you. Did you release a game already in Roblox, in the Roblox ecosystem? Okay, let's make this one bigger. Okay, so I was talking about trail mix, right? Well, we talked with Lucky Dev. So trail mix is like a really good combination of seeds and candy and shit. It's like the bomb to get energy. It's like really fucking good. If you want to go and do sports with it, it's really good. Unless you are doing cycling. So last year I had a big ass cycling race, bicycle race. It was like a 7-hour race. Under the sun, hot day and shit. You had to be eating constantly. Yeah, trail mix is great. Yeah, so you had to be eating constantly. So I decided to go with trail mix because I read on the internet that it was good to recover carbs, recover fat, recover sugar and shit. So I went with trail mix. The thing is that trail mix is a horrible fucking idea when you're riding a bike in the middle of a race because you're gonna choke on that shit. So I was choking in the middle of the race. There were several times in which I had to stop because I took the bites of trail mix and I was like, oh, yeah, and I almost fell off the bike one of those times. Yeah, trail mix, don't use that shit for long bicycle rides. Not a good idea. Lucky Dev says, yeah, I made a game called Cash Shot, first person game. Can I look for it, my friend? Okay, I'm gonna Google it. Let's check it out. Let's see if I can find it here in Google. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it here in the discovery. Okay, can you send the link, my friend? Okay, I don't think yeah, I think links are disabled on the YouTube chat because there are no mods here. It's just me. So if you want to share your game, I can share it here. I can show it. Only Hands laughing. Yeah, trail mix, horrible idea for a bicycle race. You're gonna look very, very stupid and you're gonna be choking throughout all of the race. Yeah, and I bought a big fucking bag and I was so excited. I made smaller bags so I could have like the different portions throughout the race. I did the calorie count, did the math and shit, and it just ended fucking me up. So don't do trail mix on the bicycle race. I can assure you it's a bad idea. Okay, let me move this face to this part. Yeah, okay, so my friend Lucky Dev, I got a Discord. If I think links are disabled on YouTube too, because I have no mods to it and I want to prevent spam. So you could send it over through the Discord if you want, and I could share it here. Yeah, this is the Discord, my friend. Okay, awesome. Let's do the texturing of this shit. What am I gonna use for this one? Yeah, let's see. Could I use the... Okay, let me see if I can merge all of this. Let's merge these meshes. Let's try and apply. Okay, so this is what happens. Because... yeah. Let me see. I want to see if I can do the same material even if these are different meshes. Yeah, so then I can export everything with just one material slot. Yeah, let me... So... okay. Let me unselect all of this. And... auto UV. Haha, yeah. This could work. Okay, I'm gonna place this one. Yeah, we're not gonna need two material for this one, even if we have two meshes. Yeah, so UV project from view. Now, I'm gonna leave it there. Let me save this one again. Now let's go into Aseprite. Polyphone says trail mix can get you fat though. Some nuts have high fat content. Yeah, dude, trail mix is good. It has its health benefits in small portions. It can get bad really quickly. It is addictive as shit, dude. Like the mix of salty with sweet. It is like a drug. It is like a drug. Trail mix is like a drug. Lucky Dev says the game thumbnail is horrible. I made it in paint. My friend, that doesn't fucking matter. The important thing is that you build something. That is the important thing. We have to start somewhere. You're gonna become a better artist to do better thumbnails, put in the hours. So no pressure. If you don't want to share it, don't worry about it. No pressure. I was just meaning to share it so people could see your work, but no pressure. When you want to share it, you want to show it, you have a better thumbnail, just tell me and we can check it out here on the stream. Thank you for coming in, Lucky Dev. I hope that everything goes well in your journey of doing games with Roblox Studio. Polyphone says cashews, for example, delicious, but gotta be careful. Yeah, the cashews, you gotta be careful. And also the M&Ms, dude. I think that's the thing that you gotta be most careful, the M&Ms. Okay, let me paint all of this part like this. I'm thinking this one. Yeah. And let's open up one of the other textures. Yeah, this one. Yeah, let's open up this one. Let's bring it here to another layer. Yeah, this one could work. Let's see if this works. I don't want to use two materials for the same mesh. Polyfilm says trail mix with dry blueberries. That shit is the bomb. All trail mixes are good, dude. They are good, but they can get bad really quickly because you cannot stop eating it. Only Han says, oh my god, dried fruits is my favorite. Dried fruits are the shit. I also like dried fruits. But yeah, trail mix with anything, with dried fruits or M&Ms or anything, it is so addictive that it gets to the point that it's not healthy because you end up overeating it. Polyfilm says dried apricots, so good. Yeah, Only Han says love dried apricots. Me too, dude. Yeah, dried fruit is really, really cool. Okay, let me save this one. Yeah, trail mix. Good stuff. Let's refresh it. Is this the right one, dude? Did I end up bringing the right one? Okay, let me see if I end up doing the right. Okay, OBJ. Okay, let's replace it here. Let's replace it. Export. Aha. Yeah, there it is. Okay, the pixel density is too high. This is way too high. So this means these faces should be bigger or smaller. Yeah, smaller. Yeah, like this. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, let's keep going. Okay, the wall is looking kind of decent. Let me select all of these faces. Let me read the comments. Jalmal says dried fruits equal to nuts. No, it's not the same thing. There is a mix called trail mix where you have the dried fruits and the nuts. Or what were you asking, Jalmal? Maybe I didn't understand you. Dried apricots for president, says Polyfilm. Yeah, dude. Lucky Dev says check out your web and Roblox for the game leak. I don't find it. Oh, you can find it? Yeah, the Roblox ecosystem search engine is bad, dude. So you have to go to your profile. It's not easy to find things in the Roblox search. Yeah. So if you want to share it, just let me know. Polyfilm says to Yanimal, what? No. Yeah. Yeah, no. What were you asking, Yanimal? What Yanimal says, well, these nuts are healthy fats. Polyfilm says, are the nuts like seeds? Polyfilm says to Yanimal, yeah, good shit. Trail mix are better than chips. Yes, dude. Trail mix is more addictive. The thing about salty with sweet, dude, that is a nuclear combination. Very, very quickly, things can get out of control. Yeah, so I am wary of trail mix, dude, because I love that shit, and yeah, very, very quickly I can get crazy with it. Okay, I'm trying to find the right pixel density and shit. I think there it is. Yeah. So let's reduce the saturation of this one. Yeah, I think I did it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's reduce the whole opacity. The saturation. It's a bit too saturated. Maybe a bit too light. Yeah, let's save this one. Let's go back to BlockBench. Yeah, this one it is. Let's export this shit. Let's see how it looks with the gated entrance. Okay, export OBJ. Gated entrance, gated. Well, okay, let me read the comments. Polyfilm says, so nobody's gonna mention these? Who knows about these? Only Hans, you know about this? Why are you laughing, Only Hans, sending those skulls? Only Hans says, I don't eat meat, so I eat a lot of nuts and trail mix. I eat meat, and also I can eat a lot of nuts and trail mix. But who knows this? Who's gonna fall for that one? Nah, I don't think anyone's gonna fall for that one anymore. It's too famous. Lucky Dev, I tried to get Unreal Engine, but my laptop exploded when I opened it. I understand, my friend. Yeah, it's a piece of software that uses a lot of resources, my friend. Yeah, but I hope that you are you planning to make games with other engines out of Roblox? Do you know about other engines? Polyphonics to Only Hans, any meat? None. Only Hans is vegetarian. Grimshin says, got him. Oh shit. Gentleman says it's a beast on Unreal Engine. Yeah, it's a beast. But I'm asking Lucky Dev if they are thinking about doing games with other engines, because Godot could work for you. Grimeshine, do you know this? He's a good guy, this dude. Polyphony says Unreal Engine 4 is always there. I think that kind of computer Lucky Dev is talking about, it may also be hard to run on Unreal Engine 4. So I would recommend Godot. Lucky Dev says I started with Scratch. Okay, Lucky Dev. I know Scratch. I also used it when I was teaching kids how to code. Have you tried MakeCode Arcade? Have you seen MakeCode Arcade? I can check it out here if you don't know about it. Okay, what the fuck was I gonna do? Gated entrance wall. Yeah, let's replace this shit. Let's replace it. Let's go back into Unreal. Okay, gated entrance, and let's create a new folder. Gated entrance. I remember Scratch. I don't think Scratch was that fun, not gonna lie. Yeah, I think there were more fun systems, but it's good to learn. This MakeCode Arcade, it's from Microsoft. It was really cool. I hope it still exists, but I used it for block coding. Yeah, and teach kids block coding, how to make games. Yeah, it still exists. Check this shit out. This is really cool. Oh shit, it's been a while. Let's see if they have changed it. Yeah, random game. So this is MakeCode Arcade. Okay, on start. I can't remember this. Yeah. Sprites. Set my sprites. Assets. Yeah, they have changed it a bit. Okay, let me draw something. This was a lot of fun, people. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna draw that. Let me see if I can on start move my sprite with buttons. What is the name of the sprite? It's my image. Is that the name, dude? I can't remember this. Yeah, now I can't remember this. This was like 5 years ago. Oliver says Scratch is great for learning concepts, but not for full-on game dev. Yeah, exactly. Lucky Dev, that's so similar to Scratch, though. It's similar and more fun. This is for making games. Dude. I'm trying to remember. I used to do things very quickly on this shit. Yeah, dude, it's like 5 years ago. My brain really sucks, and I forget things very quickly if I don't practice them. Set my sprite. Okay, let's see. I can't remember how to use the sprites. Oh yeah, this is so funny, dude. Yeah, but you could try this one, Lucky Dev, if you want to practice and learn shit. You can do really powerful games here. Yeah, let me show you. There are tutorials, templates and shit. Yeah, let me find one of the tutorials. And they are, yeah, you can see the code. Okay, we've got a, yeah, I remember this one. It's like, what is the name of that fucking famous game, dude? Okay, set my sprite to, oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah, set my sprite to sprite. This one I remember. And then controller, move my sprite with buttons. Let me try play. Can I move it? Yeah, check it out, it's moving. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, check it out. Grimson says this is how blueprints look to Haze. Yeah. Haze, are you there, dude? We're making games with block coding. Polyphim says to Grimson, you're a musician, tell how the fuck I can play in time and use time signatures. I'm fine with one instrument, but when I add another, the goal goes to shit. Please, Grimshine, give a class to Polyphim. Yeah, check it out. I can move the player. Yeah, now I remember how to do that initial shit. Yeah, you gotta set. Yeah, this is the variable. This is the sprite kind of player. Yeah, interesting. Yeah. So then, I think we had. Yeah, check it out. Check it out. Yeah, we had like this. You had like this different kind of templates, and this works on web and also on phones. So you can use it with a touch screen. Yeah, MakeCode Arcade, made by Microsoft. Good shit. It's open source and free. It's loading. It's not loading, dude. So check out the code for something like what? I forget things, people. I forget things. What is the name of this game, people? Yeah, the one that went famous, viral. I am really bad with names when I'm on live stream. I have a memory overload. What was the name of the game with this mechanic that went viral? Yeah, but you can do many kind of projects. Yeah, with MakeCode Arcade. You should check it out, Lucky Dev. It's really good, and you can also use JavaScript. Check it out. All of that block coding is JavaScript, so you can learn a lot of things, and it's fun. You can export the games, send the games, download the games and shit, use them on touchscreen or on PC. Yeah, those I remember that from my block coding times. Flappy Bird, yes, Flappy Bird, Lucky Dev. Pakaku says, oh my god, nerdy, hi. What's up, Pakaku? I was doing some block coding from like some of the tools that I used years ago. I didn't did this one though. This is a template. I was making this one. Check it out. Does this character look like a Pakaku to you, Pakaku? How are you, Detective Pakaku? Lucky Dev, yeah, Flappy Bird. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Okay, scene set background image to, yeah, let's change this one to gallery. So which would this one be? Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while since I saw this. I remember there were other assets, dude. Where are those assets? Oh yeah, here they are. Check it out. Yeah, this shit. Yeah, dude, why can't I see that shit here in the okay, yeah, here it is. So yeah, I remember this ones. So no, let me see. Okay, Polyphim says to, oh, Grimeshine talking about with Polyphim about making music. Anyone in your area you can jam with. Your ear is an instrument as well and needs practice playing with other people's instruments. Yeah, that is a good piece of advice. So Pakaku, check it out, dude. Check it out. I'm creating a game with block coding. How would you name this game, Pakaku? How are you? Polyphim says not really to Grimson. Would it help doing it with other people backtracks? I've seen many on YouTube for practice. Yeah, dude, it would help backtracks. I don't know, dude. Rhythm is an interesting thing. You can learn it, but it seems that it's easier for many people. Yeah, make code arcade. I remember this fondly. Gives me nostalgia. Okay, let's import this shit. Import. Lucky Dev, do you know about Godot? Yeah, do you know about Godot? If you don't know about Godot, you should check out Godot with your computer. It would be a good alternative to you. Okay, gated entrance. Yeah, okay, this one. Let's find the... And this one's gonna be 200, I think. Is this the right size? Yeah, this is the right size. Check it out. Okay, let's move this shit here. I'm gonna do a blueprint for this one so we can duplicate it quickly, right? Oh shit, dude. So I need another one without the roof, it seems. Yeah, it seems that I'm gonna... Okay, or could I do this one? Yeah, I could do this one like this. Yeah, so this would be the walls of this shit. Nah, yeah, I can just scale it down. Yeah, because I did it with that one. Yeah, I must do it with this one. Okay, let's do the material. It's good, people. I don't need 2 material slots. Yeah, that was a good idea. Okay, let's create the material. Create material. This is gonna be matte, gated entrance wall 01. Ryan says to Polyphone, talking about music and finding out how to work with rhythm. Schedule 50 minutes to work on critically listening. Put on a song and try to break down and think about everything you hear and the relationships the instruments have with each other. Then pick one thing you like about it and try to mimic it exactly. Try to imitate your favorite. It's a great way to learn and develop your ear. Polyphone says to Grimeshine, I will do it this weekend. I'll learn and listening session. Yeah, Grimeshine says, I played a lot of instruments, but I always say my absolute strongest instrument is my ear. Polyphone says to Grimeshine, like in drawing. Yeah, dude. Yeah, you gotta put the ear to practice, Polyphone. Yeah, can you follow Polyphone? If you put a song, can you follow the rhythm of a song with clapping, or is it hard for you to follow? Yeah, like the rhythm. Is that hard for you or not hard? I have seen that for some people. Yeah, rhythm is hard just naturally. Yeah, is it that for you? Like that for you? Coffee stream, but auto message. 2 hours and 31 minutes. Fuck yeah, let's go. Okay, okay, I'm gonna delete that one. Let's apply the material. Gated entrance wall. Okay, there it is. Check this shit out. Okay, let's do the blueprint for this. Let me find this one. Let's go back here. Oh shit, yeah, this one's different. What is the size of this one? 331. Yeah, I'm gonna have to edit this blueprint. Okay, let me go here. This 331. Yeah, so yeah, that's this one. 331. Yeah, let's see if this works. I'm gonna compile that one. Right, you see the video in the marketplace to get some printer, some for 6 months for free. If you do $25 purchase. Okay. Yeah, if you upload it, you see. Oh no. Okay, is it back, Polyphone? Is the audio back? It wasn't long, right? The audio, the mic fucked. Yeah, please let me know. Gramsci says a good basic starting point is listening to a song, deciding what genre it is and what about the song makes it that genre to you. Don't just say the drums, but what specifically are they doing? Even if you don't know how or don't get the answer right, it trains your brain to start paying attention. Yeah, Polyphim. Yeah, what Gramsci's saying, Polyphim says just a couple seconds. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. Okay, let me see the reference of this. Yeah, it is like this. I may move these faces a bit. Yeah, on the original model in BlockBench. Yeah, these faces here are too wide, but it is like this. Yeah, the wall goes a bit inside there. Okay, let's do the blueprint. Gated entrance wall. Yeah, this is gonna be gated entrance wall. Gated entrance wall for this one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there it is. Let me see if this shit works. Let's compile this one. Okay, let me name this one. Gated entrance wall 01. What, dude? Didn't let me finish. Yeah, wall 01. Polymer says, I can count, but I can feel. I can follow odd time signatures, but when I count or, for example, try to compose, I can't. To Grimeshan, gotta have that in mind. Thanks. Yeah, about the last advice. So you can, when you're talking about that, you can count with the music, like correctly, keep up with the song, like the full song, or at some point you get lost. If you like keeping up with the right rhythm of a song. So you can follow odd time signatures. Yeah. Dude, maybe you could, have you tried like doing like very simple time signatures and shit? Oh shit. I don't know, that could work. That wouldn't be that stupid. Let's see how this one turns out to be. Yeah, okay, let me do the blueprint. Let's see how it if it works with the length that we have right now. Yeah, okay. Ah, yeah, it's working. But we have overlapping of faces. So I may add a bit to the blueprint length variable. Yeah, what about 350? Let's compile this one. Still we get that overlapping. Yeah, we're gonna have to fix this model, but it's already looking like the walls. Okay, so let's imagine this one. Yeah. So imagine this is like a gated entrance and shit. Yeah, let's do 5. Yeah, let's do 5 here. Let's bring this one here. Yeah, so now, yeah, check it out. Now this looks like the entrance to a town or a city. Yeah, I had procrastinated these entrances way too fucking much. What, dude? Ah, yeah. Gotta make this one slower. Yeah, so this one, we gotta make it the height. Yeah, this one bit lower. Let's compile. Yeah, there it is. Let's check it out. Okay, let me read the comments. Polyphony says, no, I can count, but I can follow the song. Let's see if I can explain it. A bass in a song, I get the pattern by feel and follow it, but I can count the pattern. I mean, I can't count. Oh yeah, dude. Gramsci says, no problem. It's a lifetime journey of constantly filling up the creative pot with inspiration by always listening. Polyphony says, yes, and I need to be more disciplined with it. Yeah, Polyphony, gotta put in the hours. Dude, but it's interesting. Dude, I have seen this, dude. There are people that, I don't know if it's genetics or something, but it's really hard for them to count. Check out the entrance. Fuck yeah. This is looking cool. I like this shit. Yeah, I am liking this shit. This was a good idea to work on. I may go and fix some of the faces of the entrance. It's too wide for my taste, but it's looking like something. Yeah, this looks like an epic place to go into. And it looks from Japan. Okay, Crimson says it ebbs and flows. Half of music is silence, half of listening is obtaining. No, I get you, dude. I get you. It's totally true. You gotta put in the hours, put in the practice. But I have seen some people that it is so fucking hard for them. I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's their brain works in a different way, but there are people. I remember when I was getting into music school, dude, they made an exam to get into the school. It was a very simple test. They made you follow some rhythm by hitting a table. If you weren't able to do that, you didn't get into the school. You didn't need to have previous musical experience or anything or knowledge. They just made this test to see if you could hit a table with a pattern that they told you. Yeah, and if you couldn't, you didn't get into school. It was very reductive and very shitty because you can learn, right? But this is how they test in many places. There are people which the rhythm, it's not natural to them. Polyphony says, I try 4/4, but I get carried away easily. My problem with a DAW is, okay, I have this part and then the other part, and then they don't measure or add up. And they are all different time signatures. I don't know how to glue them and transition, let alone adding a second instrument. Dude, I don't even know what to tell you because I have the opposite problem. Sometimes I want to make things in different rhythms from each other, and it's really hard for me to disconnect from the time. Yeah, your brain must work in a different way, Polyphene. But what Gramsci says also, you gotta practice listening. Yeah, gotta take it one bit at a time. Gramsci says there's a lot of creativity to that, but there's also some technical tricks that make that all much easier. Yeah, dude, you are right. Okay, let's go into BlockBench. Yeah, it's hard. Music is hard. It's a hard thing. Oh, what? What, dude? What the fuck happened? What the fuck happened here, dude? A gated entrance. Thought it was this one. Okay, yeah, there it is. Okay, awesome. So these faces, they are like too wide. And I cannot do the whole resizing in Unreal because, yeah, it would resize the lower part. Okay, let me select the whole mesh. Yeah, around here, I think. Polyphone says, okay, Gramsci says, I'd be happy to chat with you sometime if you wanted some tips sometime. Polyphone, yeah. Gramsci is on the server, you can find him. Polyphone says, I guess from listening to Tool and the Mars Volta that much, that shit is anything but conventional. Onlyhands says, rhythm is inherited from our parents. You think, Onlyhands? Or is it like a study? Like science? I don't know about this. Ramshan says also just visualizing your song in a DAW is a whole other skill besides playing an instrument and using your ear. Pauline says sure, I'll have that in mind. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, thank you, Ramshan, for helping that community, dude. Yeah, music is hard, but I didn't have these struggles that Polypheme is having. Rhythm has just been natural to me since I was younger. But I have known people that you try to tell them, dude, just follow the clapping. Yeah, try to clap with this song and they cannot. I have seen it. It's crazy. Onlyhands says research indicates. Oh, yeah. So my dad was a good musician, so that's where I got it. Yeah, my dad started teaching me guitar when I was growing up. Okay, let's try exporting this shit again. Yeah, this looks better. Yeah, less wide. Let's try this part, this size. Yeah, little by little, I've gotten a better proportion for this mesh. Gated and no, not this one. Gated entrance, OBJ B2. Let's save this one here and let's go back here. Okay, What, dude? What the fuck do we... Oh yeah. Ah, shit. Do I have to do the fucking Nah, I can replace it here. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So let's re-import with new file. Nah, no, it's just gonna do the auto replace. Yeah, I know. Okay. Let's try it. Yeah, better proportions. Way better. I can just see it. Better proportions. Ramsey says, so really, if you're learning how to make music in a DAW, you're learning your instrument, your ear, and your visualization skills all at once. It's hard to be gentle on yourself and just experiment. Keep the scope narrow. That last piece of advice is the best one. Keep the scope narrow, Polyphim. You can go very, very crazy with these DAWs. And yeah, then things get out of control and shit, and then you don't even know what the fuck you're doing. Polyphim says, yeah, I'm all over the place. One day I make some noise, then some ambient, some quiet piano, then some playful poppy shit. Yeah. Gramscian says to Polyphim, I usually don't quantize. Really, Gramscian? Oh, that's interesting, dude. Gramscian says to Polyphim, that's exactly what you should be doing right now. Oh, so to which one are you? Let me see. To which one are you? Okay, Polyphim says because you can play on time. Gramscian says we're talking about music production, music learning and shit. Gramscian says I will re-record the same thing, like 500 times over the course of like 2 hours. Oh shit, dude! Because you're not using quantization. That's crazy, dude. You are a crazy good person, Grimeshane. Yeah. Oh shit, dude, you're crazy. I am thinking about what you said. Yeah, we're recording things because you're not using any quantization. That's crazy, dude. Do you get mad at this process? Okay, people, the entrance and the wall looks nice. Let's do some other versions of this with other textures, right? Because remember the other references, I'm just gonna swap textures. Yeah, so this is the one we were doing from this anime. I've got some pictures. Let's try a red one. Seems like this is a red one with a green like roof. And then we could do this brown one with wood. Then this white one with wood. Yeah, let's try the red one. Polyphim says, I think I also should stay with one project and polish it. As of now, what? Dude, you should... If you haven't been diagnosed with ADHD, this is like the best diagnosis. Yeah, having 657 projects made and one finished. What? Grimeshan says, I still don't know how to finish projects yet. Welcome to the motherfucking club of the people that do not finish projects. Polyphim says, I do have ADD. Yeah, dude, it makes sense. That 657 projects is like the best symptom of ADD. Yeah, dude. It's hard to finish shit. Not gonna lie. But you have to do it sooner or later, dude. You have to do it. Okay, let's try other colors or other textures. Yeah. Okay, so which would be... Okay, is it this one? Let me see if this is the one that we have for the mesh. Because we have two different versions for this. Yeah, let me see. OBJ v2. Let me grab this one and this one. Yeah, okay. Let's swap colors here. Let's do the red. I may do the whole thing red, but also add other kind of details. Let me check out the reference. Huh, yeah, this one's different. We could add other meshes around it in BlockBench. But it's interesting. Yeah, let's check it out. Okay, let's do some adjustments, some hue saturation. Where the fuck is the red? Yeah, I may have to saturate it a bit more. Nah, nah. This doesn't work. No. Oh, Human Warrior says, deep within yourself, the deja vu will guide you. Oh, that is deep shit in Human Warrior. Dude, that gave me a tiny existential crisis. How are you in Human Warrior? Oh shit, dude. Yeah, deja vu will guide you. You are right. Oh shit, dude. That was a very unexpected comment. I don't even know what to say. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, dude. Deep stuff. Polyphim says on Twitch, I have illustrations I started 3, 4, 7 years ago. I haven't finished and work on them from time to time. Not hard to finish, but I can focus. Welcome to the club. Polyphim says, it's bad, but I am learning. I just got my diagnosis not long ago after dealing with that all my life. I get you, dude. I get you. Yeah, Polyphim says to Grimeshine needs to start doing that. Thanks for all the advice. Yeah. Yeah, Grimeshine is the man, dude. Grimeshine is the man. Okay, let's try and paint all of this shit. Dude, deep within yourself, the deja vu will guide you. In Human Warriors, this... where is this from? Dude, that is crazy to just come and say that randomly and shit. Leaving us with the existential crisis. Okay, let me apply a red to all of this. What? No. Yeah, to all of this. Maybe this red is like way too red. Something more like this. Yeah, this one. And I'm gonna delete this one from the top. Okay, yeah, there it is. And this one, let's do the overlay. Let's see how it works because we already have a color. Let's see if this works. Yeah, I know this wasn't... oh yeah, nah, it works. Yeah, it works. Yeah, this is the red I'm looking for. Okay, awesome. Let me check out the reference. Yeah, this red works. And the top is more like a green, light green and shit. Yeah, Polyphim says to Human Warrior. He means I already went through this. And right now I'm again just like the snake biting its tail. It's deep, dude. This is deep shit. Yeah. I don't get many of this kind of philosophical. Human Warriors followed. Thank you. Appreciate it. How are you? Thank you for coming in Human Warrior. Yeah. I never get this kind of deep comments, dude, that I have to stop and think about them. That was very deep. Appreciate it. What do you work on in Human Warrior? Do you also make games? Are you an artist? Yeah, Polyphim, I'm gonna read it again. Yeah. He means I already went through this. Right now I'm again, just like the snake biting its tail. You people are philosophical and I like that shit. Yeah, dude, this is what I come for to Twitch. Fuck yeah. Yeah, it's crazy that we started talking about Polyphim not being able to keep up with rhythm and music and shit. And we ended up being a bit philosophical and shit. Grimshin says, oh, if you got ADD, you'll do great at recording music, Polyphim. Yes, you just gotta laser focus, harness that shit, but you'll be good in that shit. Okay, check out these colors. They are not that stupid. I may make everything. Maybe. Let's see if this works. Let's go into Unreal. Let's do another gated entrance 2. Nah, not that one, dude. Lucky Dev says, I'm back. How are you, Lucky Dev? Dude, I was asking you before you left if you know about Godot. You told me your computer couldn't handle Unreal Engine 5, and I was asking you if you know about Godot, the engine. Okay, let's create a new folder. This one's gonna be gated entrance 02. Awesome. Yeah, let's bring all of this here. Oh shit. It's a shed load of things just for that. 2 materials. But I know how to fix this. Yeah. Inhuman Warrior says, don't worry, old friend. You got this amongst all the confusion. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate your deep words. They mean a lot, dude, in this world of confusion and shit. It's interesting, dude, to get this kind of talk on Twitch. Thank you, appreciate it. LuckyDev says, no, I don't know that engine. Okay, my friend, you should check out Godot because it is just the right engine for you. I would, if you want to make games out of the Roblox ecosystem, Godot is for you, my friend. Yeah, it's open source and very, very lightweight. Yeah, so check it out. This one, it's open source, very, very lightweight, my friend, and a big community. Famous games made with it. You can do 2D games, 3D games. Check it out. Check it out. Yeah, I recommend Godot for you, for your computer that it cannot handle Unreal Engine. Polyphone says, past 4 years I picked soldering random shit, embroidery, sewing, game dev, and all included in it, music and still making art. God damn it, dude. Past 5 years I have picked up making a startup to teach kids how to code and make games, making a social initiative to show people how to ride bikes in an urban environment, making all of the things around all of those projects. I had also started to make a game which I swapped engines between development, while I'll do the music and do the art and everything, while I became a streamer, while I became a YouTuber, while I did devlogs, while I did tutorials. Yes, Polyphone, this is the drill. You have to deal with this. This is how it is, dude. It is not a bad thing to have. It is not a bad thing to have. It is not easy to handle, dude. But yes, dude, I am just like that, just like you. Inhuman Warrior says my grappling hook is bugging out, sadly. Oh, Grimes says preach. Yeah. Polyphone says, oh shit, yeah, Godot, man, it will run anywhere. Yeah, LuckyDev, you should try Godot, my friend. Inhuman Warrior said my grappling hook is bugging out, sadly. Oh shit, dude. You are so philosophical, dude. For what are you using the grappling hook? Grimes says preach. Yeah, dude. Dude, and those are the things that I can remember right now. I'm pretty fucking sure I have done other kind of things. I also teach Spanish, dude, to only hands. Grimes says ADD gang unite. Yeah, the internet bringing us together. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's crazy, but it's true. Polyphone, it is not a bad thing, dude. It is a power. Polyphone is not at all. Fix most of my electronics now. Fix my own clothes. Make my own shit. Yes, dude. Yeah. It is not a... It can be a curse if you don't know how to manage it. But if you learn to harness this shit, it'll become a power, dude. For fucking sure. LuckyDev says I downloaded it. Try it. Check out the tutorials. It has a big community, my friend. Very good engine. Check it out. You're gonna like it if you want to make games out of the Roblox ecosystem. Okay, people, let's start renaming all of this shit so I can... Okay, what the fuck did I save this one? No, I didn't save it. Yeah, let's do gated entrance. Yeah, M gated entrance 2. This one's gonna be M gated entrance 2. Gated entrance 2. Okay, let me check out this shit. Nah, I can't do this like with the other model. Okay, so we're gonna keep this one with the 2 materials. Yeah, fuck it, let's go. Gramsci says let us know how it goes. LuckyDev, yeah, let us know, my friend. Thanks for coming in. Paul says, yeah, I'm learning to manage it. Yeah, dude, one just has to learn to manage this shit. it can be a big weight to carry. But if you learn to use this shit, dude, normal people will not even understand how your brain works. And you're gonna get ahead of many people in many ways, dude. It's not easy, it's not perfect, but if you learn to manage it, it is a power. It is a big power to have, dude. Okay, let me see. Open. No. What the fuck was I gonna do right now, dude? Oh yeah, swap the names here. Okay, this one's gonna be rename gated entrance 01. Oh, 0101. This one's gonna be 0201. And okay, Lucky Dev says I'm going to make a 2D game first. Yeah, it's a good way to start, my friend. That is smart. 2D game would be easier. You can learn the language, you can learn the syntax, and you have to worry about lesser amount of things. So let us know how it goes, dude. Sounds exciting. It's crazy you didn't know about Godot. It's so big, has a big community and shit. But I'm glad you found it. Paul says to Lucky Dev, you can do the Brachis tutorial. It will teach you the basics and it's a short one. Yeah, look out for Brachis, my friend Lucky Dev, on YouTube. Brachis is the best teacher for basic tutorials. Okay, let's re-import this shit. No, I didn't save. Did I save it? Yeah. Stupid brain. Gated entrance. Okay, there it is. Yeah. Awesome. This one, same shit. How would I do this shit? Is this is all red, right? Where am I using this one, dude? I don't even know where did I ended up using. Okay, yeah, let's just continue. Oh yeah, I remember how did I do it. Okay, let's do this. Where is the new one? Yeah, this one. Let's bring this one here so we can do the same color for this. Okay, another layer. Yeah, okay, here it is. And we're gonna change the hue until we get to that color. Yeah, edit, adjustments, hue, saturation. Okay, so which? It's not that one. No, not that one. Adjustments, hue, saturation. Okay. So what did I do? I reduced the lightness, right? And the saturation. It's close. Is it the same one? Yeah, there it is. This one works. I may reduce the lightness a bit. Yeah, okay, there it is. Okay, so I'm gonna save this one. So let me show you gated entrance. This is the other version. Okay, Polyphone says, okay, read that one. Polyphone says, one thing I like is that I am never bored. People are what do you do at your apartment all day besides working? Don't you get bored? No, I do not. I like being at home. I like being at my computer, dude. Yes, dude, it is a power that many people will not understand. And if you feel bad about it, oh, minus 1212 says hello. How are you, minus 1212? Thank you for being here. What are you working on, or what are you playing? Appreciate it. Thanks for chatting. Polyphone says on Twitch, like, the fuck I am. The fuck am I gonna get bored with all the shit here is to enjoy here? Yes, dude. People don't get me, dude, when I tell them I have tried backpacking, dude, camping, going to mountains, climbing mountains, crossing my country in bicycle and shit. I have tried everything, dude. And I always end up coming back to my room, to my computer, and enjoying just being here. Yeah. People will not understand it, dude, if their brain doesn't function in that way. but I feel proud about it, and I think it's a good thing. I am glad that I was born this way, dude. Minus 1212, how are you? Okay, let's export this one. This gated entrance 0201. Yeah, gated entrance 0201. This is gonna be 0202. Let's export this shit. Let's go back into Unreal. Let's re-import this new file. Gated entrance 02. Okay, there it is. So now I'm gonna go to this one. Yeah, let's rename this ones. Yeah, these ones are gonna be 0201. Yeah, this is gonna be way easier. Yeah, this is gonna be way easier. Minus 1212 says, I am looking at and whooshing sound effects for my superhero game. Oh shit, dude, that's really cool. Another game dev in the house. Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, how long have you been working on your superhero game? Which engine are you using? And which sound effects are you looking for? Appreciate it, dude. Polyphony says, you know what is boring? Going to a reunion or party and end up wanting to be home to keep working on the thing, problem, model song you were working on. I know that feeling, dude. Dude, I always go to social stuff and then I'm like, I just wanna go fucking home. Just wanna sit on the fucking computer. Yeah, I know that feeling, Polyphony. I know that feeling. Minus 1212 says on Twitch, I started it this week and I use Unreal Engine 5. It is based off Amazon Prime show. Really, dude? That's crazy. Dude, that's really interesting. How long have you... So you started right now, like a week ago, but how long have you been using Unreal Engine? You're using Blueprints, right? I'm assuming, yeah, you're using Blueprints because it was a short while ago. If you were using C++, dude, and everything, I would see you as a genius. You can be also a genius with Blueprints, but in a week. Yeah, Polyphony says it's based off an Amazon Prime show. Polyphony says, what show? Yeah, which show, dude? Okay, let's do this one. Entrance to 2. Okay, let's see this shit. Entrance 02. Which is this one, dude? Nah. Entrance 021. Oh yeah, fucking stupid I am. I haven't even changed the textures. Minus 12 a month and it's Blueprints. It's based on Invincible. Oh yeah, I saw some news about the Invincible. Fuck yeah, dude, I'm happy for you. A month with Unreal Engine. It's a good engine, my friend. You're gonna have fun. Yeah, so which kind of Polyphony says gonna be hella gorish? Yes, it's gonna be hella gorish. Minus 12. Okay, let's replace this one. Gated entrance. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Okay, let me close many of these things before this gets messy. Okay, let's apply that one. Yeah, I'm gonna open up all of these ones. This is the same texture. The material is already set up. Okay, entrance 2. Okay, it's this one. Two. Awesome. Entrance 2. Okay. So, what, dude? Where the fuck is the green? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Entrance 2. Which is which? Okay, gotta apply it. Let's apply the changes. Okay, let's go back here. Entrance 2. Yo. Yeah. Check it out. Check it out. This is the reference for this kind of entrance. I'm gonna do a different version of this one because I want to add like those kind of details. that you have there on the visual reference, like these things. Yeah, that geometry, I'm gonna add it to that one. Minus 12 says to Polyphim, depends on if I can configure out how to make blood. Yeah. And Entril says Polyphim, yeah, dude. If you can figure it out, dude, it will work. Unreal Engine is for that. Yeah, fluid simulation, physics and shit. Minus 12 says I have made a flying sprinting system. Dude, it'd be really cool to see what you're working on. If you want to, you could join the Discord where people show their stuff. There it is in the chat. Lucky Dev says, I'm going to sleep. Good night. Thank you for coming, my friend. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your night. Please come back later, any day. I live stream every day. Come back at the same time. Olive says, good night to Lucky Dev. Yeah, Lucky Dev. Hope everything goes well for you with Godot. Okay, people. So, let me copy this one. Let's paste it here. Nah, it's not the same fucking scale. Ah, yeah, this one. Yeah, let me see. Yeah. Oh, it's this one. Copy. Let's paste it here. Paste. Okay, yeah, there it is. This is the right size. I'm gonna move it a bit up. Yeah, let's check it out. I want to see the colors in the gameplay with the camera. So we've got this one with the new walls. That is really nice. I'm liking how that looks. We're gonna have some cool new towns with those walls. Let's see this other one. Yeah, I like these colors, red and green. Minus says joining. Yeah, join so you can show your work. It'd be really cool. Doesn't have to be perfect, dude. Everybody posts work in progress. Genki says, I'm back, my fella. Dude, are you drunk? Did you get drunk on the party? How are you, Genki Dev? It's already a Saturday in Australia, so this is why Genki Dev is on a party in the middle of the day. Dude, what kind of party is on the middle of the day? Genki says, nah, I only had one drink, my dude. Which drink? Margarita or like pina coladas? What did you have? Okay, people, this shit works. Let me move this one here. What the fuck was I gonna do, dude? Oh yeah, the other material. Yeah, so this one we're gonna have. So this one is the without the shadows. Let's apply the one with the shadows. So for this, okay, this one goes here. Check it out. There they are, the shadows. And this one goes here. Check it out. There they are, the shadows. Yeah. So we've got the shadows, and now we should do the masking. So this one will have a hidden shadow, and let's disable the visibility. Okay, Genki says engagement party, scotch and coke, mate. Oh shit. So just one scotch and coke. Minus says, where do I post? Wherever you want, dude. General or game dev, both work for me. Don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it. Just do it. Yeah, thank you, appreciate it. Okay, so this one, let's copy this location, copy, let's paste this one here. Okay, there they are. Let's turn this shit into a blueprint. Convert selection to blueprint. This one's gonna be BP gated entrance 2. Awesome. And check it out, we've got the masking with the shadows. This shit works. Let's do the same thing for the wall. Would the walls be red? That is a strong color. I don't know if the walls would be red of other tone. Let's check out the visual reference. I think the walls would be more like a brown. The roof would be green, but the red would be like way too strong. Or let's see if I can find some other reference. Yeah. Polyfim says walls. Yeah, this ones, dude. Remember these ones? These ones. These are the walls I'm talking about. Yeah, we've got the entrance and we've got the walls. Minus says I posted some stuff. Okay, dude, let's check out what Minus is working on in Unreal. Fuck yeah. This is cool, dude. Oh, the sound effects guy also posted. Oh, dude, shit. Where are you, the sound effects guy? So the sound effects guy says, here's the piece I was talking about in chat last night. My signed piece from the Corridors crew, 3D printed stop motion. Shit. Yeah, the sound effects guy, thank you for sharing. That's really, really cool. We've got Lucky Anima here also. Yeah, good stuff. And we've also got minus 1212. Oh, yeah, dude. Polyfim says, oh, okay, brownish orangish. Yeah. Brownish orangish. Yeah, that should be the color for the wall. So this is our new friend, minus 1212 on Twitch. This is the game they are working on. Having influences of this Amazon Prime show. Dude. Excited for you. Looks nice. That's really cool, my friend. What did you use for the modeling? Is this Blender? Yeah. How are you rigging? I can see different poses and shit. Yeah, how are you rigging and shit? Yeah. Polyfim says that invincible looks cool. Yeah, it does. Genki says, bro, that's invincible. Yeah, I know. He said it before. He said it. It is based on the show. It is based on the show. Minus 1212. Which software are you using? Congratulations, dude. Thank you for sharing. Good stuff. Appreciate it. Thank you for coming into the community. Keep posting your progress whenever you want. That is what the Discord is for. That's really, really nice. Okay, people, so I gotta get some sleep. Don't want to fuck up my sleep. Do not leave. Let's do a raid on Twitch. Let's support someone. Please do not leave. Okay, so oh, what? Oh yeah, I knew I was gonna get this warning. Yeah, so this one should be static. Yeah, they are. Yeah, so we've got walls now with the entrance. It looks cool. We're gonna work on the towns inside these walls. That's what we're gonna do in the next day. Okay, let's put some houses inside there. Let's say that these are our houses. Yeah, for our gated community. Yeah, let's use a bit of our imagination, even if this is a messy, stupid map. Polyfim says, yeah, man, I'm not leaving yet, dude. Minus 12. I use Mixamo for the rigging. Yeah, dude. Everybody has told me about Mixamo. It seems like it's a really, really good tool. And for modeling, Polyfim says, see ya. Genki says, yo, those look good, dude. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. I'm having fun every day. Yeah, so let's imagine this is our gated community, like our gated city inside the walls and shit. Yeah, so yeah, check it out how the houses look from outside the wall. Good vibes, good view. Excited about this. I'm gonna continue working on all of these meshes tomorrow. Don't forget to come back. Good stuff. I'm happy about the progress made today. Looking forward to coming back. Yeah. Okay, let me read the comments. Polyfim says, oh, thought you were going. Genki says, how the fast? Oh. Dude, you're crazy. Genki says, the wall is dope. Thank you, dude. Thank you. It's a mix of Crocotile and BlockBench also. So, the fast is going... I am doing now intermittent fasting. The 16-hour fasting with the 8-hour eating. I am still keeping the diet, dude. I didn't, bro. Yeah. Polyfim ate candy, dude, after a fast. So Polyfim fucked it up. I didn't fuck it up yet. So yeah, dude, thank you for asking. Okay, people, this was a really cool live stream. I am not leaving yet. I am gonna raid someone on Twitch. Let's support someone. You never know who's gonna feel happy about a raid. So let's spread the good energies. Coming back tomorrow, remember, please wishlist my game on Steam. You can find it there on the pinned message. Send it to your friends. Means a lot to me. Yeah, and also don't forget to follow or subscribe wherever you are. Okay, let's see the raid browser. Let's see who's working in games. Oh, what happened? Minus 1212. Thank you for the follow, my friend. Thank you for showing your stuff, your progress. Means a lot. Yeah, that is really nice, my friend. Yeah, the follow means a lot. I appreciate it. I can see people working in games here on the raid browser. Fuck yeah. This is in Spanish. I know Spanish, but yeah, many of you do not, so I'm not gonna go into a Spanish stream. Lucky Dev says, hi, I'm back. I can sleep because my cousin locked my room. Oh, my friend, I'm already leaving because I have been meaning to not have a shitty sleeps. It's already 1 a.m. where I live, so I'm gonna have some sleep. I'm coming back tomorrow, my friend, but if you want to keep watching, you can come to my channel on Twitch, and I'm gonna do a raid to maybe this person. Let's see what this person is doing.
Change gift, yeah.
Seems they are working
again. I think
oh, but it's focus mode. Yeah, I want to go to someone that is, I know Jerem, but I want to try someone new just for the sake of supporting a smaller creator. If I don't find someone, I'm gonna go and raid Jerem. Let me see who's making games. Yeah, people are coding, but oh, we're building a better game. What is this? Let's check this out.
Describe snapshots. Describe snap.
Are they building the game? I don't see anything happening here, and I can see what they're working. Yeah, I want to go to someone that is showing like the game dev process. Yeah, someone that is doing something I like. Okay, I think we're gonna do Jerem. Yeah, Jerem is cool. Making a whole game in one stream. Oh, this guy, Godot 4. Okay, this one's cool. Let's go and start the raid. Oh shit, this is Portuguese, Brazilian. Yeah, no, it's gotta be English. Let's go to Jerem. Yeah, so starting raid and coming back tomorrow. People, thank you for coming in. Genki says, Nerdy, you free next week? I am, dude. I have time every week, so whenever you wanna meet, just let me know. So yeah, let's do the raiding now. Have a good night, people. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Raid starting now.